their sights. But
everybody reset.
They've got to beat a team that has
reset
been
the
so
chat.
difficult for them
We have to go esports mode again. We went from skins mode to esports mode. No more giveaways for now. Everybody reset. Type of 1. Type of 1.
I even see the Romanian flag in the crowd as well.
It's time to Navi up, bro.
Well,
no more trade-ups, no more giveaways for now.
This is a game that is going to be explosive. This is a game
maybe
that
tomorrow.
I'm sure will not be as one-sided as we saw it last time around. So before
everything went 2-0 in the arena so far.
I got one final thing to ask you. Are you ready?
Yes. I mean, no, I just got fucked on trade-ups, but for the game, I'm ready. Yes, bro. Lock in, bro. Lock in. Scheiße. Bro. These guys are so steezy. I swear on everything. Here we go. #1 team in the world. I've been saying it all day. I've been saying it all week. Why? Because it's true. And it seems so absolutely impossible. FURIA, a Brazilian organization, who always stayed true to the Brazilian flag. 5 Brazilians speaking Portuguese, but they shook up the storm. There's a guy from Kazakhstan joining, and there's also your Kinder now joining. International English comms, and they somehow made it to the #1 in the world. What the fuck are those glasses? They somehow made it to the #1 in the world. What the hell? I hope they're not playing with those. What in the Faschings party? What in the Halloween? They're farming before the game even started. You gotta love it, bro. Goofing around while being at the top. Wow, falling. Yo, bro. Shit, bro. Here we go, bro. Dude, this guy's the... Am I the only one this guy's to go, bro? He's so locked in. Both of them. Here we go, bro. Hey, it's time to Navi up, dog. The Navi roster is assembled. We not just have the 5 players and the coach standing in the back ready. We also have Simple watching from the arena, preying upon his boys. We have JL, who took a break of Navi, major MVP, watching his boys from the arena. I hope we feel comfortable with all of that support. I don't know if the crowd is on our side. It may be a 50-50. We won the major a year ago, and we can do it again. Against all odds. Nobody believed in us when we were winning the major a year ago. Are a lot of people believing right now? No. We have Makazi, who's relatively new. We have a shaky Navi, who had some tough losses, not a lot of great finishes. Maybe we can make some magic happen again. Some major magic. One thing is for certain, this guy is not going to be scared of the crowd. This guy is not going to be nervous.
The stage is set.
Yo.
And the energy in here is incredible. But Alexi, this is a team that has given you some problems. We've seen you struggle against them even here at the major, but it was just a best of 1. How helpful has this extra time for you, for Blade and the team to prepare and make sure it comes up differently this time?
Just the overall vibe of the team. I'm feeling everybody's feeling super excited. We're so happy to play on the quarterfinals today.
Brother.
And in terms of being excited to play it, do you feel like the losses you've had against FURIA, how deep you had to play them in a final, where you were able to take 2 maps against them, that this suits you, the fact that it's a best of 3?
Of course.
Ready to rock it? Anything you want to say to all the crowd out there and the Navi Nation fans up in the stands?
I knew he was going to say something Finnish. Torille in the chat, bro. He said in an interview with Dona, why do you want to win the major? For Finland. The first one was for himself and his boys. The second one is for Finland.
Fallen, there are a lot of storylines on this FURIA team. Rookie of the Year, Most Improved Team of the Year, but it's all overshadowed by you, reaching for that major trophy almost a decade after. How does this feel to you? Is this a noise that you're just trying to ignore?
Hello everyone, it feels amazing. I'm still here, I'm still fighting hard, giving everything I can to stay at the top.
Bro.
I'm glad that I'm playing with such strong teammates. I'm gonna have a great game against NAVI today, strong opponent, so I'm looking forward to it.
There are obviously a lot of upsets happening on this stage. How are you going to
What
make
an
sure
idol.
that there is not another one happening right now?
You know, we cannot be sure of anything in this life. It's gonna be a great game, they have strong players, they're a strong team, and I'm completely sure that we are the same. So it's gonna be up to who's gonna sit there, feel the less pressure, get the clutches, get the thing going, and let's hope it's us.
Good luck.
Here we go, bro.
This feels really nice. It's a party in here. So let's try and understand where we're going with this. NAVI!
All right, bro. Come on, NAVI Nation, bro. NAVI Nation.
FURIA!
Boys. There may be a 50-50.
NAVI! FURIA! Oh, this
I don't know.
is beautiful! All of you, come together now! All get it on! Make
Yo, think of the fight.
noise!
It is time for the last game of the day, boys. We're crowning the last semi-finalist. Crowd is 50-50. That's exactly what you want, bro.
Looks like Bad Fallen is back in business. You might not be able to see what his
FURIA
eyes
is
are looking
supposed
at,
to
but
crush
I'm sure
them.
it is straight at the trophy because such an
Crush
incredible
us.
streak prior to this Maui Snake for FURIA. Question is, can
We
they
need some
sustain
magic,
what
bro.
seems to be the peak here in Budapest?
It's been 2 months since this team's even been eliminated from a tournament. They have been fantastic. Everybody, whether you're talking to in-game leaders of other teams, players,
I do have to be honest,
doesn't
though.
matter. They're all looking
Even
to
as
FURIA right
one of the
now.
biggest
They're
NAVI fans,
trailblazers in how
I would
strong
feel
their
terrible if
tactical
FURIA
prowess
loses
is.
this.
And yes, they
They're at
have
their
the Rookie
peak,
of the
peak,
Year
peak,
in
peak.
Boladoy. Obviously,
Won
this is
3
a slightly
tournaments in a row, but
different
imagine
stage
they
than some
fall
of the
short
ones
for the
that he's
major, the
already
one
found
that
success
matters.
on for the year. But I do fully believe
other ones
that
are
FURIA
peanuts compared
are
to the major.
favorites in this matchup, and I have them to win the major on top of it.
I have to agree.
I
but
hope
if
that
you're
we
gonna
get a
make any
beautiful
case
series.
for
No
Navi,
2-0.
I think it's Blade. I think it's the prep work. I think it's the backroom staff of
Or
Navi.
if it's 2-0,
we looked at the
a
game
well-thought
of Vitality.
2-0.
It seemed they
Nobody
knew
in an off day.
everything that Vitality
No
was throwing
regrets from
against
anybody.
them. They didn't go hit any stacks. They stacked themselves every single time against
Holy
Vitality.
Fallen.
I think if they're gonna win,
For other
and
teams,
if
the
they're
coach is
gonna
yapping.
have a
Look at
chance,
Fallen, bro.
It's that kind of recognition.
He's done it all.
That they are going
Been
into
at the top
details.
exactly
that they
ago.
know how FURIA wants to call. They know the mid-rounding, and they have a backup plan in every
So
single
insane.
scenario. Otherwise, individual for individual, team for team, FURIA.
Guys, we're not going to have jail. Don't cry, bro. I also
In
cried
terms of the maps
yesterday.
we're going to be playing in this
JL
series,
went to
gonna
the
be
arena to support his
Mirage,
boys.
Inferno, and Train if we do
Makazi,
so need
juicing
any
up on some
surprises in terms of
unidentified
any of those
juice.
maps coming out for you, Maui?
I would say that the
I hope
picks
they show
are
JL.
fairly
Missed
predictable
opportunity
in the
if not.
first round.
Cameraman, lock
I
in.
feel like Navi have once again put themselves in a corner, although a strong one on Mirage, where it's just simply been the bread and butter
I got
of
the
the
trailings.
2024 Navi. They found a lot of form with it once again here. They've already beaten
W
FURIA
mods.
on the map in the
I need the
past,
last trade link,
and
bro.
for FURIA on the other hand,
I need the
Inferno,
last trade
maybe
link.
it's not their favorite, but I could say it's probably their second or third.
Type
and
in the
it's
chat,
actually
Bayonet
been
winner,
kind of a sore
please.
spot at times for Navi, although Navi has looked pretty. I'd say actually, you know what, Devilwalk, I feel like the Inferno for FURIA is progressing at a slightly better rate right now. Like every time I watch them on it, I feel like they're a little bit more controlled than the last time I see them.
Yeah, I think
we go.
just, you know, they're really comfortable on that CT side. Banana takes, they can even leave Jakinder there as a solo pressure man. And that's kind of risky on the CT side.
Are we good on ads?
But
Let
I
me
agree
check.
with you. They have a deeper playbook. They have more
Good
ways to
comms.
kind of control their way through that CT side. I still favor FURIA like heavily, even with this map.
27
but
minutes.
it's
Do I
two
do it or no?
teams that got 3 maps they're all
we have time?
very, very comfortable with. So it all depends on the day. But the prep for me.
Okay, running to about
that's
100 in the game.
everything.
Suck.
It's going to be everything from that guy. The guy that Wonderful said he can
Now we're
read
good.
the future. in Counter-Strike. That's what they need today. They need to read the future if they're going to beat FURIA.
They had to have.
Obviously reflecting that same sentiment.
How did we play the
as you
last
just
time against
mentioned
each other?
there, Devil Walk. I just want to get into the emotional angle for a second. If you're Molodor and you've had such an exponential rise your first year as a top-tier pro, and you've already put your name on the map, a hat in the ring for Rookie of the Year.
Rematch from
This
Budapest
experience
Major was a
getting to play on a major
1-0
stage
for
is
FURIA,
gonna be something
and
so
it was
special,
not even
right?
close.
I think Molodor, like there's a few players
That was a
in
week ago.
Counter-Strike where you see them, when they get into a big stage, they
Thunder
actually
pick.
get better. And I think Molodor is
What is
one
this?
of those people
BO5?
that just enjoys
What is this, a BO20? What the
moment
fuck is this?
And doesn't feel
I assume
any
they played
pressure.
twice.
He just wants to give
2-0
the crowd
FURIA.
something to be excited about. So
And then
I
third
have
map or
no
something, I don't know.
hesitation that Molodor is going to deliver today because he seems to thrive in it.
Even looking at his
Look
first
at this.
arena
The
event
only
in
maps
Astana
that we
and
won-
his debut event for FURIA, he was the one grabbing the microphone
I see it.
from
The
James
only
Banks,
maps that
addressing the
we
crowd
won
in his home country.
were Inferno and
so
Mirage.
At this point, I feel like it's all just.
Then there was a cut.
It's child's play for him.
Something changed.
He's already
FURIA
done the hard
realized.
part. He's already had that moment that Torzy had
Trained
to
us
experience here
all
in Budapest.
clappages.
Just facing in front of all of your hometown, just friends and family. So
What maps are we
really,
playing?
The sky's the limit for Molodoy. I'm
It
sure
better
that we're
be
going to
Inferno
continue to
Mirage.
be impressed by him today. He's not been flawless though, okay?
Yeah!
Looking back at Austin, he was part of the reason that Pain were able to pull off the
2-0
upset
Navi, kinda
versus
crazy.
FURIA in a game where I thought, and many people thought that FURIA was going to be taking that one with ease. So the major, it's a different stage. This is where sometimes these players that we see as hot prospects show themselves to burn out in a flash that is just so unexpected.
Obviously wonderful. We've already talked about him and just some of the numbers
It's
he was
possible.
able to post up in stage 3. I really hope that we get to see Bit shooting hard alongside him as well.
Yeah, he's been kind of the question mark for this Navi squad in this major. I think everyone has kind of stepped up, but he's had a few unrecognizable kind of whiffs and situations where you don't normally see Bit. So I hope that it's just been a waiting game for him to come onto this stage and show what he's really made of, because he is one of the best anchors in the
Fall into
world,
his mouse
and he's
pad, bro.
been that for a while.
Holy Phoenix.
And his counterpart, I feel like, on the FURIA side, maybe doesn't get all the narratives, but in terms of what K Serato can deliver, he has just been their best player, a guy that I have no doubt is just going to stay cool today.
It's our last quarterfinal here in Budapest. It's time to get the party started.
Guys, please everybody lock in, bro. It is go time, bro. I want to see great Counter-Strike, no mistakes. Nobody crying afterwards, oh, I could have done more. Do the most now, so you have no regrets afterwards. Here we go.
Fourth quarterfinal. FURIA versus NAVI.
Fight!
Unleash the beast. Good luck and
I feel like I'm watching MMA. Here we go, bro.
Budapest, one more
Scotty Launders on the beat.
FURIA versus NAVI. We go to the top of the rankings to bring in
Lock
the
in, bro.
favorites, and we go all the way down to NAVI to try
FURIA
to bring
number
forth
one in the
your
world.
challengers. NAVI has shown us great
Come on,
Counter-Strike
we need a
this
strong
event.
start.
NAVI have exceeded
Wonderful,
expectations.
sometimes
but
goes
they are up
0-7
against a Goliath
at playoffs.
tonight.
None of that today.
No doubt about it. Looking at the results that have happened so far, it's very clear. Nobody's safe.
No need to be nervous.
Let's see who sets the tone.
Yakandar gets
Getting
full
fully
flashed.
immediately. That's
But the push comes too late, gets one.
And K Serato
Grand
finds
Prix.
himself a double kill.
Nice, wonderful, wonderful double.
Already.
I'll never talk
Gonna
shit again.
answer from the top of middle. That's man advantage Navi.
Yeah,
3v2.
that's a big clap back, actually. There's a rotation coming in. Yuri goes unspotted.
All right. Quick insta headshot.
Nice. Wonderful triple kill. Alexia, wonderful Yuri can clutch.
And as he takes a look over top of the staircase, it's just this Yuri position.
Together,
inside.
together,
Comes
nice!
the second, and we've got Navi finding the first round with the quad kill on the pistol.
That's four
from Wonderful.
He set the bar for high for himself coming into this playoffs. The question is, can he keep it up? Well, it looks like the answer is going to be yes. Blade standing behind them wondering, can I rely on Wonderful?
Yo,
at
what
this
is it with the
entire
playoffs?
event? Clearly,
All
pressure's
the
not a
rookies
problem.
going crazy,
Form
people that you
is
doubt
on point.
going insane.
Coming into this, obviously his highest rated major of the 5 that he has played. We had a lot of conversation in the pregame about mentality, about sports psychology, about that backroom support system for a guy like Wonderful to continue with this success as the pressure will increase
FURIA
each and every step of
They're
this
the number one in the world. They know that they can win with the Gigabyte.
It's an immediate pop out into the B bomb site. The flash is good. Queserado's bomb finds 2.
They must have countered that. Now they can't get out the window.
So they know our strat book word for word.
Tough job here for Bit. You've got one player in Molodoy low. Queserado loses his head.
3v4, one of the low HP.
So Bit makes this one ever the more likely. Smoke grenade's gonna give him cover to the right side. Easy cross.
How does he get away with that?
Here for Bit on the full recovery.
Wonderful's
got it. And down they go. That's what Navi need.
Where Fallen's his bullets going?
Again, recovering from a disadvantageous position out the gate.
Yeah, that's not just disadvantageous, but 3-on-5 without getting out into the site. 5 CTs waiting for you.
Yo, what is happening?
First kill for Bit is the hardest. Getting into the window sill, getting a kill on the player right below him. And this is Queserado. He was the real threat of the round.
Big time,
Those 2 kills jump right into his lap. It's not often that you see a team pull off an eco on the B site.
All right, everybody breathe.
Almost made that happen. They show us exactly how strong they are.
It's nice to see that Queserado's already got 2 moments of form within this quarterfinal.
Oh my God.
From the taps of the pistol to that double Thomas hold. There's a lot of talk of Molodoy and Rookie of the Year and the AWP dominance that he's been able to bring to the table for FURIA. But every opper needs their right-hand man, and Queserado has stepped back up into that star position on the rifle for FURIA.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's a team with multiple stars. You try to pin one down and say this is the guy doing all the carrying. If you look at the name tags, you might say, well, Molodoy is clearly the one this year, but at this major where, you know, this week's and the past couple of weeks' form is the most relevant, everyone's taking turns. Yukinder could very well be Weapon X here on Mirage.
Yep. Keep in mind, this is Mirage's map pick, boys and girls.
Setting up.
Very decisive last round. This one will be the same.
Not going to find much in terms of defense. Yuri's hopeful. Desert Eagle. Already the exit out from ramp, so Navi sinking their teeth into the flesh of the site. And Utility's going to make sure that Yuri doesn't get away with any kind of trickery.
Mirage's map pick, Navi's map pick, I mean.
On Makaze's terms. We discuss rookies on the side of Molodoy. Makaze is also going to be a piece that we need to discuss as this game goes on.
They don't let him stage. Bomb's going to get planted here on the back. Triple safely. They've got everything covered.
Don't question mark them, chat. They may save here.
3 alive on the last round. This could be wildly successful for Navi if they're careful.
Nice.
Clean headshot for Wonderful. Whoa! There's the bit of X Factor back from FURIA. Queserado's Deagle finds
nice bit!
And so a single casualty here in the 3rd round, and Navi are off to a very solidifying start. You mentioned the lack of deaths, and I think even just the ideas. Not to mention sprinkle in that recovery of a round. They're not going to get ahead of themselves. You're never allowed to if you're Blade. But surely, Navi finding a bit of comfort in these rounds.
I mean, getting scared early is basically worth nothing. They know going into FURIA that they're even going to pull out some of those eco rounds.
FURIA.
So the fact that they get away with 3 players alive on the numbers, that's
what does the number 1 team in the world bring to the table? Let's see it. Made aggression early. Wonderful may not be ready.
FURIA's lost pistol has forced them to play it patiently. Into the first gun round, though, they'll take that challenge.
Oh, minus 6-7, careful.
Down to only a 1/3 of his health.
That's really good targeting out of Yukinder. They'll establish a top mid control. But with the bomb stage back here, it was clearly an idea to try to take over middle. Now they've got to respond. Blade in that interview said,
bro, this crowd got me bricked up, bro.
Moments. And this will be a test of that. Change plans.
Major crowd is delivering as always.
Ooh, little creepy that FURIA know exactly what they're going to try to do.
Chet, how is this compared to Außen Major? Because I was in the arena, it's hard to compare. Like, I don't know what, like, because on stream it's always different vibes, you know, like.
FURIA kind of let off that
Außen was crazy.
Right? They give over mid control, not that Navi currently know it.
Oh, wow, I see 50-50.
Yeah. Dropping this mid in smoke and calling out that they're not established here will let them out a little bit.
Makaze's out already. Trying to find contact, shots to the back of the head, but the player up on platform survives. Great coverage. Yuri's 2 kills are clean.
Nice.
Here comes that bounce back though. Wonderful, emerging. Still has the pressure on Yuri. And
nice.
Unfortunately
Bring
here
it back.
for FURIA, he's not good for a 3rd.
30
but he did
seconds.
create enough of a space for Yukinder to slide this in. So he'll hold. And as he's got this cover, it seems like he's going to go unnoticed.
9 and 1.
It all boils down to when and how he
20
strikes.
seconds. Refrag 9. Yukinder too strong, bro. Yukinder.
56 health. We've got this early
big 1v2, nope.
Furia's first gun round.
The 2 rookies.
First round win.
There was a
okay, not really rookies,
hesitation
but
from Yakinder back
the two new guys.
but he actually sacrificed 2 teammates to find a moment to take his peak. That hesitation might cost him in the future, but right here, again, FURIA have lots of teammates.
Navi, the one and only.
Once they saw that bomb peeling back out of ramp, Yuri getting the second frag, I think that's when the confidence traded hands.
Chad, who do you want to win, bro? Number 1 team in the world, FURIA.
2 clean double kill moments, right?
They deserve the major. They've won 3 tournaments in a row, playing fantastic CS.
Again, I don't think this game is going to be about
Navi.
how close they got to winning rounds. You know, Navi have a veto right now where the last time they played both these maps, they won them. And in fact, if you go farther back on Mirage, they won 3 times in a row.
Wow.
So
also, the
I
chat
don't
is
think
kind
that
of
was really
50-50.
taken
Toxic stomping
into
with a 5.
account in this series. It's a best of 3. This isn't going to be a potential for a reverse sweep like we saw at
Kazakhstan flag. W Kazakhstan, bro.
Navi, they have confidence on Mirage. It's deserved. It's earned. Nothing lucky about it. And they have an Inferno they could potentially look forward to.
Right now, I'm sure they're also happy that they got away with such convincing rounds to start this off, right? That little boon of economy they had is going to fuel this rebuy. That's not a doubt. To win this game in the back rooms.
Take your time.
That's what the desk kind of alluded to. That's what Devilwalk wanted to put his credit to. You know,
Phase win, yeah, we won.
A team that have a ton of support behind them, and you see
Phase
that
to the
interview
semis.
when
We're playing against whoever wins
I'm
here.
not one to take attack pause to try to get players where they need to be mentally. So that's something
Imagine
you've got
Phase
to come
versus
to the
Navi, we turn
server
back
with.
the
You've got
clock.
to find it within yourself. I almost feel like James is sort of that kind of guy as well.
Yeah, I think it's the logic is essentially it's already too late if I have to do that, and I think that's correct. You know, I mean, he's not playing in the server. Like, it's there's no time for a therapy session when you're already live. So that makes sense to me.
Falling up Brazil on his keyboard, that's sick as hell.
That have happened in playoffs and the potential for one today, I feel less like pressure is going to really affect both of these squads. The one question I have, though, for FURIA is this is a Yakinder revenge match. This is a quarterfinal to follow Austin, where he really disappeared.
Sure.
And since then, he's proved everything that he could, right? Winning trophies, being amazing in comebacks, in grand finals, everything like that. But again, this is quarterfinals at the major. It's the only thing that could level the pressure up.
Damn, bro.
James talked to Fallen on
Logan
the
Paul,
CS
FURIA?
podcast, and there was a lot of good information in there from Fallen, as you know.
Always.
Gold coming out of his mouth constantly. And there he said it's really just been his job to tell everybody, which I think is something he tells himself.
I'm sorry, bro, I'm European.
To stay humble, keep your head down, take it round by round. You see them walk on stage all wearing glasses, and it feels like they're trying to not make light of the moment, but just remind themselves to have joy in each moment as the rounds play out.
And
because if like he said just now, if they're the team that feel less pressure in this game, they will win.
Yeah. It's almost a certain playfulness that you've got to bring to the stage.
Yeah.
Don't forget why you fell in love with this game. Competitive essence, sure. Having fun is something that's often all too lost. I like that you touched on there too as well. Just remain humble, right? Fallen's a guy who has all the reasons in the world to have an ego the size of the earth.
Yeah.
And yet he doesn't. He doesn't. And he comes back with this.
Thank the heavens I haven't won as much as Fallen. I would be insufferable.
It's just cool to think that somebody like him can come over and you want to talk about putting ego on the back shelf. There's somebody who gave away the op for Molodoy to take over his position, and maybe that
look like the Rock.
had to be a
bro.
look in the mirror moment and accepting that if you were going to remain in the server and
Mike Tyson, I know Mike Tyson
job as a coach, that things had to change.
And you know what? I can only imagine the scrims where Molodoy picks up the op and you go, I mean, I don't even stand a chance. This is my teammate. He's not even killing me, but I already know.
Big ass tech time on.
That this is something that has to happen. But, you know, I think there are some IGLs, they play very well with star players. There are some IGLs that struggle to play with star players. The ref looks like
Fallen's
one that's played with some of the greatest. He has played with all of the greatest talents in Brazil's history. He's managed that many stars well. Kerrigan's another caller. These are 2 callers in the Hall of Fame. I don't think it's a coincidence. So when he says, and when Clave has said this too, he brings on a new player, you know, someone who's 20 years old at a demo or whatever it is, he's there to learn from them just as much as he is here to teach them how to play a modern level of game. Fallen said the same thing about Molodoy. He's here to make room for their ideas too, because we're playing CS2 now. There's no way that Fallen ends up revitalizing his whole career, bouncing back,
all right, are we good?
and coming back to #1 in the world if he tries to force his own sort of Counter-Strike mentality, Counter-Strike theory on the rest of his teammates. I've talked to Yakinder about this. He said we've got a bunch of nerds on the team. Everyone finding new smokes, bringing in new ideas. You got to have an IGL that'll let that breathe.
Let's see what kind of new tricks they have up their sleeves for this one. Furia's first gun round nets them the round 4 win. Navi's economy was healthy. That's why you see them come back with everything they need. This wonderful op included, but as quickly as he can
didn't want to let that go.
Yakinder's going to drop it towards the top of middle. And not the first time we've seen Furia already look for that array top mid. Which is a wild swing from Mikaze. And the fact of the matter is it's just K-Serato back towards Catwalk, signing up for this duel. But in doing so, he takes no damage and will regain that man advantage that Furia
same angle.
Game repeat here for Eden.
Minus 50.
Trying to take the place of Mikaze. And he will, in terms of a corpse.
Nice.
Down towards underpass.
Alexi
holds one back, so we kind of go back and forth, but it's Furia's advantage all the while.
Yeah, I think they overfished that moment when they tried to get
Don't boo them if they save, bro.
I mean, Imma, maybe when he takes that first peek, doesn't see anything, okay. But if you don't expect Furia to have rotated off of that huge scare that
don't do it. Okay, W crowd, bro.
Then you're kind of assuming they're going to play the situation really badly, which they didn't. So that feels like where the round actually dies. K-Serato obviously takes full credit here for sticking to his position back on cap bricks, getting that first kill.
We're going for
making sure Mikaze doesn't catch on fire early.
Hold up.
But yeah, this actually is an
We may lose it all.
Oh!
What?
Wait a second. This is definitely a live situation.
That looks so GG. 20 seconds.
Close to this bomb site.
Yuri 1v2.
No other options. They're going to keep trudging
with
along.
With low time. Outside the Molotov. Weird position though.
Coverage there on the gap. Oh, but he gets clear.
Alexi, low HP. Do it for Finland.
Alexi, he's going to get his shot. Yuri trying to fish this out from behind boxes.
8 seconds. Yuri give him a time marker.
Yuri's got dead to rights. It's an opening offered up by Furia, right?
Nice
that push that could have ended the round. Well, it almost reopened it.
That's a pretty wild 1v2. It was a great moment for Navi to actually bring that back. So close for them. And I feel they're the team that are going to be able to afford rounds like that last, obviously. And when we talk about the amount of players that can pop off on Furia, somehow Yuri's at the bottom of the list. It's kind of ridiculous. He has put up some amazing rounds in this new lineup.
Molotov. Here we go.
It's moments like that remind you, if he's at the bottom of the list, you have a hell of a base.
This is only on Navi. Phase 1 with only pistols.
So
Navi can do the same.
Happy to win that one. You know, you also heard that in the pregame interview with Ballin. Whoever feels less pressure and whoever can win the clutches.
Yes.
Well, that's a forced clutch, but Furia's still able to just put it over the line. So you let it go, and you know now Navi's money early from those successful rounds has dried up. They'll enter this one with 3 Desert Eagles.
Hit him with a Ferrari peek again. We have no pop flash. What are we doing here? Maybe round boost?
Just spin around if need be. But it'll boil down to the
timing.
If top mid comes at him, he could just fall off the position. That's exactly what he'll do. Not allow for the underplayer to get anything going. Same as the top mid guys, it seems.
Damn, you see, everyone has a red M4. Everyone has a red loadout on Furia.
Side of connector covered by Cats.
That's so cool.
All's good. Furia,
I think they got 5 hot rods.
As the Deagle shots ring out. But
they got matching skins.
Enough to be proud of.
That's so
cute.
Gets
a touch messy, obviously, but they keep 4 up. And, you know, the other half of this is like, you can get a good shot, push them back, but they know when they don't have to leave. I think that's that's something that comes with the territory of knowing you're a winning roster. That's the confidence that you have to try to break down if you're Navi before you can even really start winning. So a solid bounce back here for Furia. They're back in the game 3 rounds.
Timeout.
And so here it comes, Launders. The very first Blade.
And we've heard about
He's considered the GOAT.
We know they're incredibly dense. I don't know if anybody has a better words per minute in moments like these of quality speak. I think Blade was the guy that everyone wanted to know. After tack pauses, what's that team's win rate?
What is it?
I think the only thing that harms that stat is when they do it on an eco and then you know, you're not sure if that factors in. That's where Math Guy gets you.
It's Math Guy versus Mystery.
What, he doesn't have the set? Yo.
The director.
Everyone wonders, yo, bro, what is this edge?
But there are moments where watching the game, and there's moments where we would pause.
Here we
would
go.
say, call a pause. And sometimes we call it out when it feels like a team is not taking those. That felt like a great time to do it. 3 back here for Furia.
Well, let's start counting now.
That's 3 without bomb plants too. And a lot of action towards top mid thus far. Nade with Yuri's name on it. That's gonna drop him.
Don't say it. Scrawny knows. He was about to say that's going to drop him down too.
He doesn't want to say it. I respect it. Got a deep angle through the apartments. So just banking on the rookie towards B solo.
God.
But with so many players inside of A, you'd think Yuri can just watch this window for eternity. It's going to take a lot to turn him. And so, as you hear that utility hit the bomb site, he remains locked in. No reason to look elsewhere because of the numbers that FURIA have positioned appropriately.
Ooh, no bomb spotted, but the bomb also is in mid trying to get into connector.
60 seconds, bomb rotating back towards A.
Now wrapping that bomb back around towards the main entrances.
Slight paranoia from Molodoy to see if this is a fake, but in general, they're still leaving him over here by himself.
Oh God.
They're still quite confident they knew what the plan was.
Just this constant jump spot as Quesarado is tasked to keep his head down. T's coming into this one now with a single smoke canister on Wonderful.
Here we go, baby.
Flash on Bit. Very low utility here at 35 seconds. Could bank on the gun duels and Bit one. Labored effort from Quesarado.
3v2.
That is not as
2v2.
clean as you would hope for.
25 seconds, time running low. You can nest the bomb.
We're back to the 2 versus 2. That bomb gets dropped
that bomb
in the
position.
attack to the bomb site. Yakindar's 30 health versus Bit on this bomb site.
Molodoy has
for the recovery. And as he picks up
Bit
that
triple
bomb,
kill. Molodoy 1v2. Can he clutch up as well? Don't boom if he saves. If he goes for a Giga Chat.
Potential mid-threat. It's a done deal.
Okay.
Navi put that squeeze on the A site and come out on top.
Loving the huge plays out of Bit.
Nice try.
Another 3K for him and a round on the board off the tack for Navi.
Blade is 1-0 on timeouts.
Says Blade.
And Bit hears him.
Yeah.
You know,
and this is also Quesarado. He's taking a minute to put together the spray, but you see who gets the kills, the guy above. So, you know, best case for Quesarado, he gets 2 back off that play. Maybe he saves his teammate if he peeks out a little early.
Nah.
Look at disapproval up there from
Bro
Gary.
opens his phone. Jay, that's the founder, one of the founders of FURIA.
Here's Molodoy, though. You know, instead of leaving him passive over towards
the old coach as well.
Active. Maybe that's why.
Double.
Because off of the sudden flashbang, Imez got himself 2 easy pickups.
Wait a second, Navi are frying here.
In a round where all the economy for FURIA is on the line, they face now this 3v5 with a pistol for Fallen.
That was the heaviest point of the attack. They sit over 2 guns that FURIA would like to get back.
Wow, total change of pace as well from Navi. It's the same destination.
Wonderful,
in this
10 and 5.
Missed off shot could have reopened the threat, but fine is Bit with the headshot towards the ticket side.
Sim Jr. thing with the 5, bro.
All the while is going to be found.
Even the flank is working. It's a flawless round. Not a single point of damage done.
Bomb site to a well-timed flash. A golden flashbang and a golden ticket to this 5-3 lead.
Against the #1 in the world, bro.
FURIA regret.
Guys, I don't want to speak too early, bro. It's only 5-3. But if we win like that against the #1 in the world, who's going to stop us?
So good for the team that wins Mirage.
Who's going to stop us?
This is what they do. I think it's been 6 in a row for Navi on this map.
Face. Calm down.
That's 6 straight Mirage victories before this, including a win over FURIA.
You know,
Face versus Navi, I don't even know who I'm cheering for.
We never know if a team focuses in on the.
I'm not gonna lie. Nah, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
I feel like sometimes
if it happens, I would leave it for tomorrow. But I know who.
Change up between those rounds. Either Alexi's a genius, which I'm not doubting either. But there's a world where Blade comes in and they have that kind of combo set. 2 very convincing.
That is a win-win game, though. I'm happy with.
Imez just got a
both outcomes are great.
Feast, my friend.
Let him ace. Let him ace. Hey.
FURIA's pistol, and so 3 rounds for Navi to start, 3 for the rebuttal of FURIA, and 3 again here for Navi.
Hey, job's not finished, but this half, they've already met their quota. 6 rounds. They're looking very strong.
Bro.
And right on cue, huh? 3 more rounds in a row.
Right.
And the opposing coach takes his first time out.
Oh yeah, we're talking about Titans right now, doing battle, heavy hitters. But you know, every time you open the door to communication, your own roster, the other team gets the same. Now the CT response in connector could have been a good play. The fact that there was an
Junior,
connector
thank
flash
for another 5, bro.
with 2 players swinging low. If FURIA had seen that coming,
Appreciate
they would have
that,
opted
bro.
for something different.
Here we go. Furia, full buy. Fallen, not on an AWP yet. I want to see Fallen on the AWP, I'm not gonna lie.
Both teams come back with a purchase.
Oh, miss smoke. Some smokes aren't on purpose.
On Blade's team?
What?
You know.
30
nah, boys. Wait, it's anti-molly, huh?
Yeah, that's a attack pause that's going to feel...
Here we go.
a little less potent after that, but early in the rounds might be a non-factor. Question is Emma going to come through this? There's always a right and wrong time to try something like
Preston,
this.
thing with a 5,
Oladoy is actually quite vulnerable here. Now he's watching.
Nice name.
It would take some nerve.
Emma.
With a second smoke
it's an
down,
invitation.
He sees that as a chance to at least push one step closer. And with vision, now the timing could be at any moment.
Oh,
and he gets
don't get baited in, bro.
Oladoy's got to turn
nice.
but he looks away.
Makazi says, fuck it.
Oversteps Ema in for the entry, and the 5v4 advantage. Round 10 starts with an opening kill to Navi's favor, one where I feel like there could have been even more depth and decay for Furia to have to handle.
How are we doing this?
Survive that test. Yakindar steps back, sitting on only 50 points of health here. We've got this group up inside Connector. And as they inch their way closer to him, he's trying to strike them down.
I feel bad for Furia.
Yuri's been rock solid within this bomb site, but he too destroyed. And there's not one piece of that defense that goes well for Furia.
Whoa, the machine has started rolling here. Queserado, 1-on-5 situation. Navi have dominated mid in these last few tries.
Whoa. Hey. It's a 1v5. Wait. Okay.
In front of the smoke.
Boys, we are owning it. That's 2-0 for Blade, by the way.
There was a bit of
you better not take another timer, bro. You already know what happens.
He got in front of the smoke. He thought maybe
Furious
that's
next
enough.
map, Brazil
Once he got
Airport.
that spray into Connector, but someone survived. It was actually Oladoy who was nervous. Makaze recognized that. And they pick apart the setup. Navi, another heavily doubted team.
Here we go.
And
Guys.
they wouldn't be if it wasn't for the fact that this is such a stacked playoffs, right? It's almost hard to entertain anything except for this.
I mean, hey, they're looking pretty comfy right now.
Taking this.
Okay.
I was behind him. Not even through this. No luck involved in that one.
Just right on the side of the smoke. Makaze
I would love to watch Shell right now, though.
Tomorrow. And we haven't seen any big mistakes come out from either team so far this map, so you'd think Desert Eagles shouldn't be
I hope
enough.
he comes back, joins the team, makes it made to majors immediately, sack.
Moves being made with very little.
Maybe 100 Thieves device and range.
Players on weak weapons, but the map control and the player advantage on their side. Got to be careful now.
Biggest issue we've seen so far was that one missed smoke out of Navi. Other than that,
60
it's been
seconds.
a clean high-level game of Counter-Strike, the right-timed pauses.
Alexei wonderful with bomb. If Falling gets double kill, but shot.
Could be the round, could be
oh wait, there's 3.
Could be a disaster.
No shot. No shot.
Awaits.
How many does he get?
Crowd,
let's him know but also us.
Enough, but still Fallen keeps up. It's Alexei who pays the price for that entry.
Wow.
Wonderful. Clips Queserado on the jump over. Fire's gonna burn Yakindar ever
Wonderful
closer.
is hitting
if
everything.
Dies in middle, that would be a gun.
Another one off cam.
Whoa.
What
a snap.
Keep going.
Put the cat in the back.
Close here for Navi.
This is done.
On this T side, from the entries to the solo mid lurk, everything comes up their favor.
Fear the Navi that are having fun.
Yo.
It's a great spot that Fallen puts himself in, but it's perfectly tradable. It's an excellent second shot from Wonderful, and it's another disaster averted on a round that Furia kind of had going for them. For a second, 5v3.
Look at Blade. He's like, did you guys see that?
And Blade's seen it all.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But this is a sandbox. There's always new rounds to watch.
Pressure top mid out of the gate again here for Furia, and not to mention that double op setup.
Hold on, entry, hold up. Now it's the full buy. Let's not celebrate early. They're trying out different things. Double up setup. Fallen turns back the clock. Wonderful. What? Oh no, hey.
As he jumps back into the Tetris side of things, it seems to be good. His teammate picks up a kill.
Bring this
with
one back.
Queserado down. Wonderful. Whoa. Missed.
No. This is no bad start. This is no bad start.
Keeps that pressure on.
We're 15 and 6. We're doing wonderful. Chill.
I've seen 3v2s called them before, but I don't know. Navi brought them close.
Uh-oh.
So what's the recovery? The one round for the road.
Him in bits.
A moment for Furia to catch their breath.
We also saw what Image did the last round.
To head into that much-needed T-side pistol with a bit more confidence than what you'd have if you let Navi slide away with all.
12 kills.
We got the
apiece,
AKs
so
versus M4s.
for Navi.
If Image just flicks onto both of these guys, easy.
All
right.
And so he'll lock in his frag.
Whoa,
Here
whoa,
comes
whoa.
Eman, on for the clutch. Great cover here for Yekindar.
Ow.
Not enough.
All right.
Or is it? Fallen able to take that
Insane
gap
last second
in
shot.
order to find
Second
the
shot
one
from
round
Fallen.
for the road. It was a
Remember,
burst
he's
of
not an AWP
success
anymore, he's a
early for
rifler now.
Furia. A fourth round at the tail end, but 4 is all they'll find.
8-4 for Navi. Guys, I almost can't believe it. I should be celebrating right now, but I'm more shocked than anything. How are we doing this? Running that trap during the second half. Will we see once again another 2-0? It looks like Navi got their number right now. It really does. We're talking the #1 team in the world. 3 tournaments in a row for Furia. All won. Grand Finals, Furia. Grand Final, Furia. Furia. Gary, pissed off. One of the founders of Furia is like, what the hell? Come on, boys. Navi locked in, hitting nutty shots. One mistake, one missed smoke. If Navi wins, I'll touch grass. Oh, shit. High risk, high reward. Oh, man. Wonderful. Let's begin double time. Fuck. And I feel bad, boys. I feel bad for Yekindar, Molodoi. If they get eliminated, because then again, you're at your prime level right now, right? Against all expectations. Zack, 3 tournaments in a row. You're building your era. But then if you fall short at the most important tournament ever, then you wish, why wasn't the major a month ago? When we won every single tournament. Come on, bro. I want to see a close game more than anything, bro. A close series. Finally, maybe a third mapper. What is going on, bro? If there's no third mapper in this one either, and it's a 2-0, then on everything tomorrow we gotta be seeing some third mappers, huh? Because then we have the teams that 2-0'd everyone. These 2-0ers go against each other.
Well, preparation here for Navi.
I'm losing my voice.
In the face of a Furia that gave us something to talk about early. That string of 3 rounds had no bomb plants within it for the Navi side, but Blade took that timeout, Mohan, and from the moment he took his timeout, it was nothing but Navi until the final round of the half.
Like clockwork, you've encountered Sids a few
Here
rounds later. This is a good look at Navi.
Stay connected a little more on the situations, and let's go.
Holy leader.
True. They have been
run ads, didn't I?
They do know how to win from this position.
Wait, did I say I run ads, but I didn't? Yo, I'm a little bit fried, guys. I'm not gonna lie. That may have just happened.
Kaze another kill. 7 frags, but also a lot of impact in
the
first
we're good.
half.
Oh, why not? Why not? Navi just find a bit of a freebie there over top of Fallen, forced to call from the sidelines, and that's bomb possession as well, dropped on Catwalk. That could have made things awkward if Molodoi didn't get that instant kill right back.
You know, Molodoi, he had 3 kills last half. He missed that 1 op shot, and I just kind of skated by it because it's Molodoi.
Chad, how good is Furia T side?
Really failed to stand up with that op. He's going to try to make up for that here in the second half.
Bomb dropped in the middle. So bad.
To make this round a little more competitive. And Yuri, will he take a time?
70% win rate. Yo, why is half of the chat saying so bad? It's trash. It's GG. And then I'm saying 70%. Check HTV. Yo, bro.
He's already pushed the A ramp. He's not watching this.
Oh my god.
Oh, that find is so sweet
from Alexi, bro.
Isn't that just lovely?
Come on, Alexi.
Chance towards Palace as well to have found himself.
Big clan stick on his USPS. We made it to the major.
Oh, 1 bullet. It's art. It's music.
You know what's sick is that Wonderful did it,
These
Alexi
teams, bro.
did it, Bit did it.
Yo, what are these shots?
To find execution with the pistols. Navi's lead grows with momentum at the start of the defensive half.
That was beautiful to listen to, the precision there for Navi in a moment like this. They've got that snowball rolling.
Well.
This thing's about to turn into an avalanche.
What am I looking at? Yo, hey, okay, that's what I'm looking at, huh?
The cleanest of them all.
Don't ever do that again.
content with that one.
Here we
No
go, bro.
means no money. No money means no force buy. FURIA.
Only pistols, bro.
That somebody makes a mistake.
Glizzies.
A Desert Eagle entry from Molodoi at 4 kills, 12 deaths on the map. Just doesn't feel like it's his game thus far. Would be a hell of a time to do it.
Makaze.
But this is already a supported MP9 by Makaze off of Catwalk. Missed frag grenade while Alexi eats the flash, right? You had a couple pieces of utility in your face.
Yo, bro.
And they don't really do enough to stop this
Hit him with the flying USPS.
The ball is fully rolling.
Yep.
Kindar slammed out of it as 5 players stand tall for Navi, securing double digits.
No bomb plants to work
Those
with.
guys maybe from Finland.
I know we got some Finns in the crowd.
Yeah.
I think I saw a long drink out there.
My Moomin.
This is such a crazy moment for Navi.
Bro.
The team that got to Copenhagen finals and beat up FaZe in what felt like 2 hours.
When nobody expected it.
And here they are versus FURIA, the #1 pick to make grand finals.
This could have been a grand final.
Did a util here for Yuri behind him. That's fine. He's just going to play counter flash and try to flex this movement down middle. Window player gets away. And gets away unscathed, notably. Still, flashes kind of interrupt the pace only momentarily. How much of a risk are Navi willing to run?
Guys, if Navi wins this round, it's GG on Mirage.
Sometimes they can still feel so risk averse.
No money for FURIA on the last.
But when you've got this much of a lead,
they need a close round. They need saves.
To work with him.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Call them crazy. They may go safe. No. They want to execute on B. Alexi may take it all. That's game.
He's got cover.
That's not just round. That's game.
There's the answer back.
Whoa.
It's from Molodoi and Yuri.
Whoa, who's
2
this
versus
game?
5 starts to come together. Shots whiz by both directions through that windowsill.
That
32
AK.
health here for Molodoi, certainly not ideal. And we've got Wonderful currently working with that defuse kit. They need an X-Factor moment, and they needed it
Wonderful
5
in
rounds
bed.
ago, but they will take it
Can
here
we
in the
clutch
15th
today,
if
though?
they have to. Locked into the corner, Molodoi awaits.
Wow, that's the all-power.
Another incision from Molodoi, 32 health, both frags.
Yo, who jinxed that, bro?
Tradable spot, didn't happen. FURIA are back in the game.
2v5, just like that.
That's game.
No success out middle for the attack, but the apartments breaks through.
Sometimes Navi have some low moments. This is a game where it felt like you weren't going to have a round like that.
Guys, we all saw the Falcons choke.
That really took place.
Sometimes Navi likes to do a little bit of choking.
But really what's important with a 5
no,
round gap
come on, bro.
Does that become 2 rounds? Does it become 3?
Navi full
That's
investment.
what's on Navi's mind as they take to this one with a couple of concessions. Long grenades, 1 kid on Makaze, Alexi on an MP9.
Dude, imagine, after a year of not achieving a lot since winning the major, right?
We've seen Alexi a couple times
2025 was
van play.
a failure compared to 2024.
So instead of Makaze maybe floating out around the bomb site,
imagine
I thought maybe he'd stick
we
around,
take
but
the
still
last
gonna go
major,
towards
bro.
bench.
Imagine.
At least you get that Colonel defense up against the wall. Little cat play. We'll see what does come their way, if anything at all.
Seeing nothing in the ramp as nades are coming over. So the thing is that they have this push up from Alexi, so they don't have to overreact to the information that they have guaranteed.
Is this a limb? Yo, bro, there's not tens of thousands of people in a crowd, bro, and it's not a limb. It's all a limb.
That opening as well.
We're at the playoffs.
There's
we
a
have
high
only
likelihood that Navi understand what's
4
coming their
last
direction,
games.
and we see that forward press start to fall back.
This is one of them. 3 more games after that it's done. No more CS.
An interesting spot.
Winter break.
Play's coming in.
It's going to block off
25
the jungle
seconds.
side for strong out connector. This is where Bit and
Bit
Wonderful
and
end up. And only
Wonderful
one of them can find success.
On the rifle.
And one is enough. Triple kill from Wonderful. Slows it down.
Molodoi 1v4. Too much to ask for. Navi. No mistakes now.
To the top of Tetris. He'll catch one.
Right.
But we've got Navi back to winning ways.
Molodoi with the rifle highlight. Into Wonderful with the rifle highlight.
Calling a false flag on the play, knowing that there actually wasn't an A hit, but the CT's not actually moving.
And on top of that, with Bit not finding a kill, Wonderful had to make up for that, and does.
There had to be some next level of depth to that read. Navi pulled this one out, and to be honest, it's the mechanics that bailed them out in the end. But they made so much space for their teammates to come in and rotate, playing double on A ramp, and they gave themselves
Look at the buy. The buy is completely chopped.
Wonderful is 1 in a million at the
And
moment.
Blade for sure knows that. He's keeping track. 3
Rare
Galils,
form.
2 Tech 9s.
And when Navi won that major the first time in Copenhagen, it wasn't off the back of Wonderful.
They're full
this
force
is a whole
in.
different beast.
Yo, Wonderful is carrying, bro. Absolutely carrying.
So sly to line that up. You know, good on Bit, maybe the damage there. I'll give him some more credit than I did. Softens up that second target for Wonderful that he can commit to the mowdown. And now Navi feel like Mirage was just a foregone conclusion. You're 2 rounds from victory. You've just answered back to the 1 round that FURIA have punctured through with on this T side.
19.
You've got all of the economy back.
Still believe in the round, do something, be positive, okay?
Still believe in the round, do something, be positive.
Always be creative.
Yeah. Looks like that's working out.
W.
It's the cinematographer in him.
Man, you know, Yuri had a 1v2 moment. They didn't use X Factor to build momentum in this game, FURIA.
Amen.
They have a 2v5 victory as
Careful,
well.
Tech 9 close range. Nice.
Bomb drop. That's going to make it awkward because the timing. Oh, it should
Fawn
have been
paw,
perfect
Ime.
for Mikaze. Now Ime's going to get jumped on by that Tech 9.
Amen.
Oh, he gets back
Nice.
around the corner, but there's more inside him. Jump
No
on.
way.
And so Quesarado
Nice.
takes the
3v2, that's game.
Off connector. Bit.
You can nano 1v3.
Perfect pivot.
Unwinnable
50
position,
health
50
here for
seconds.
Yakindar. Bomb on his back. And an almost open B site. Just this one flash comes flying out
Navi
from
just needs to
Market,
play
and
it
that's going
out.
to give him
3v1.
info as to where this CT's at. The trajectory of that grenade gives Yakindar
Only a Galil.
bit of this picture.
Galil and 50 HP, man. Can you squeeze water from stone here, Yakinder?
Look at the health on the others. Sure, Alexi's on 100,
No way.
but Yakindar's
Bam!
up close and personal.
Play to trade.
Yo, I feel
That's
bad,
all you
bro.
have to do in a 3v1. And that's what they'll deliver. Not only does it look
Should I
like
feel
a
bad for
win is
FURIA?
brewing here for Navi, but it's a stomp, it's a masterclass. It's a win in spite of a 1v2 from FURIA, a 2v5 from FURIA.
And what felt like could have been way more for Quesarado in that moment. If he catches Ime on that reload, on that fallback. Ooh, what could have been.
Here we go.
Instead, we get this jump out through the window.
Just be
once
glad
more.
you won the map.
Navi
Nah, you piece of
sailing
shit.
Towards the second map
What?
of this series.
Yo, you're not winning this, bro.
They're showing this level of prep on Mirage.
Oh,
How bad
hell
is it
no.
gonna get on Inferno?
This guy entitled as shit. No.
Single rifle here for the
Bits.
attack of Yakindar. They're going to
Come
try
on,
to
bro.
just play
Crush
with
the
the
balls
timing
at
by
this point.
puncturing
Nah.
it out through the smoke. And pressure on the defenders means space
Wonderful
taken
on the
here
off,
for
yeah.
FURIA. Bit gets the fade away.
Whoa, whoa.
We got the rebuttal. Off of the lesser weapons, it's 3.
Whoa.
Maladoy connecting with a headshot. And
Eagle.
we have been waiting for him to find his moment. Well, here it could be.
2v3
Facing
retake.
the map loss, 7 rounds needed.
Alex has a
Upgrade
kid.
found. And now that he sits pretty on this op, with low economy on the side of Navi, do they believe in this 2 versus 3?
Makazi only 10 HP.
I feel as though crazier
Has
things
a
have
pop flash
happened for
cock
them
for
in this
Alex.
map. But with Maladoy on
Pop.
this gun, surely not.
Oh, that's a great flashbang. Gets the op shot out and finds Fallen.
Oh,
Missed
yeah.
opportunity.
Pause on that.
Makazi flank.
Well,
2v1.
Yeah, he wasn't able to cover, so now he got
Position unknown. Now known. Bomb.
They actually do it.
GG.
It all just falls apart. On
That's
the
game.
Use 0.2 seconds. That's what was left on that retake. That is how meticulous and fantastic Navi's Mirage just was.
I'm in shock.
That was beyond
Guys,
the script you could write.
this is supposed to be
Navi coming into
FURIA
this playoff
clapping
after what we
Navi's
just saw earlier
cheeks.
today. It somehow stunned us.
Is it
even
one of
more.
these majors like Copenhagen?
What a victory over the team that everyone thought would win this easily.
Whoa, 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 whoa. How did we just do that? Brazil, where are you at? This was a little bit too easy for my liking. I don't want a stomp. I actually want to know what Pim says about this. Please show Pim. Yo. This was absolutely insane. A complete wonderful masterclass. Ime with crazy flicks. Let me check stats. Didn't load yet. Boom. Everyone in the it was a they let it happen. All right, yo, I need a 60-second regency, bro. I need a breather. I need some fresh air. What the hell going on, bro? Yo. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, guys. I'm more in shock right now, but I'm happy that Navi is winning. But then again, I would feel weird if FURIA gets eliminated today. Because after winning 3 tournaments, you have your #1 team in the world point, and then you can't finish on a major. I'm scared that afterwards they fall low, and then, you know, that this was their only chance. I like the FURIA, guys, bro. Hey. 60 seconds will be back. I have to think for myself for a second, bro. I need some fresh air. 60 seconds and back, then we go to map number 2. Will FURIA, #1 team in the world, really get too old by Navi? Or get eliminated? Both is a shocker. 60 seconds starting now.
Favorites fall on this stage.
Should we get 3 maps, Chad?
Budapest, here they go, versus a Navi team that has previously won this very same map over FURIA not too long ago. You never tell Navi the odds.
No.
You never tell Navi the odds.
It's the #1 team in the world. Here we go.
We get a
Alex, what is this push?
Here for
what we saw in map #1 and what the analysts were also saying. We did our homework.
Forward, we'll see.
Played Alexi, their game plan was rock solid. Unbreakable. Makazi.
There's teammates here to help him.
Oh, nasty one. Careful, careful. You have 3 people against you.
Stalled out momentarily.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We will find FURIA with
bit on the duties though. Hold up.
4 versus
Alexi
3.
flanking.
Yeah. Oh. It gets found out, but
what
it doesn't get dealt with. That's the open door to double back. Knowing that Alexi
bomb
is
towards
pushed,
B. We're squeezing from all sides. Look at the minimap.
Gotta go quickly. Alexi's here to meet him. Right at the pass. Kinder gets a really
Alex?
important frag.
What about the cover? Bomb plant behind that
fountain.
Oh, it's just clinical with the headshots.
Much needed good start for FURIA.
First blood.
This is a game that feels like it's over. It feels like
Much
FURIA are
needed.
going to lose. It feels like after Mirage, we have very low expect. We've seen teams crumble already. That's the thing. That's
why
where
are you
it feels
saying
a little
GG,
scary
bro?
for FURIA. They need to come off the break, show us that that's all different. They knew what the veto was going to be. So did Navi. They have to prove in those first 2 maps, like back at Thunderpick, that they aren't going to let that result happen again. And from that perspective, there should be no surprises. Both teams know they can play Inferno. They put the pressure back on a Navi a little bit with this pistol. Let's see if they make it too.
Here we go.
No team gets to secure world's #1 without being tested in terms of trying to
what in the anti-strike?
And that's kind of what you want to see.
They knew Makazi was going to linger around that
in a
box.
game like this. That's actually, I think, a lot.
Killing is crazy.
Won the map back on Mirage.
Maybe Makazi was trying to edge it in a corner.
I mean, there's a lot of praise to go around for the tacticians on both these teams.
Also a big thing. Elephant in the room, Molodoy, he ended that game missing. He had a bad map, he ended it badly.
Look at this at Mac 10 on Fallen chat. SK Gaming stickers, back from Cologne 2016 if I'm not mistaken. That's how long it's been around. 10 years later, a literal decade.
For FURIA in their run to world's #1. And we go back to Austin with the quarterfinal shortcomings of FURIA there. We didn't know that FURIA would go on to be this great. And so they step into these quarterfinals with such higher expectations from within, from the community. And right now,
3 defenders on the right side. No,
convert this
4
pistol,
actually.
5 versus
Oh wait,
4
1 died.
coming
Never
with
mind.
it. Everybody inside of the bracket control here for FURIA, but this is still number strong Navi on this A site, and we already start to see
wonderful
that
massive
pullback
grenade,
from B for Alexi. Frag grenade's gonna whittle down a little bit of health from 3. You got K-Serrato low on 40.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Position inside of
nice.
the site. Wonderful finds a headshot.
Nice.
Bits next up.
Nice. 3v1. Moller in the 1v3. 10 seconds remaining. Need to plan. No, too much off. What is this Navi winning the Brisbane to follow up?
Split got into place. It's around that. FURIA wanted to play down to the wire. Closing in on 20 seconds and under. Whoa, they get this from a 4v5. It's Makazi going down early to Molotovs. It's all looking so sweet for FURIA.
That is so insane.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Not what FURIA needed in this moment.
Not at all. They need to steal this back.
The economy is broken now. Force buy wars. The teams are going to start force buying, keep force buying up until one team wins 2 rounds in a row.
Phase back in Copenhagen on this map.
Can FURIA win the force buy too? It's a chopped one, not even a plant. Scheiße, where's my Brazilians in chat? FPS there? FPS there? Check. Don't tell me you trolled me, bro.
You're of that stature.
Thank you, Chad. Warum? Warum macht es da? Warum? Why is it refreshing?
I think that's something even back at stage 3 when we had Ema interviews, he kind of alluded to it as well, that Blade's cool, collected mood has kind of been donned by the other parts of Navi.
How do I buy the best graphics card but then get cooked?
We know that Blade has kind of been sharpening Ema as that secondary caller. And we've seen them butt heads in the past. And it feels like that's when the cracks of Navi would grow. But if they're both coming in
40 seconds,
so level-headed, then why would there be pressure?
40-90 is better, no way.
With it.
I'm not trying to see this round get late. And you know, FURIA, it's not a position where Navi are going to scramble to try to figure this out. They need to try to turn this into a win or go and die, honestly, because they don't have a lot of money.
Time is running low, FURIA. 25 seconds, really fast on the right side. Great call from Alexi.
Ready to go off mid. Wonderful starts to get back into the bomb site. Yeah, Navi can feel this pressure.
Also,
it's coming in
upstairs,
quick. Flashes in the Tech 9s.
Hey, Im also on side. Nice bit.
Bit's got the first one.
Just Tech 9s. Nice, nice.
Let down range.
Oh,
boys, are we winning the major?
Rips it back around towards
Are we winning the major?
Yes,
quad kill.
sir.
Now we go back to Copenhagen.
You can't stop it.
To a Navi out of nowhere, we're able to win that major. And it's not because Wonderful played brilliantly, was it, Landers?
No, it wasn't.
Neymar Jr., I'm sorry.
Woke up, it was a playoffs where
this
everybody
may be a
was
wrap.
failing except for JL. He was the only guy to really talk about. And then
not
suddenly,
even close.
out of nowhere, Bit on Inferno, awakened like a phoenix, showed up and absolutely took over the game.
Here we go. Fully cooked.
It's a big save. No bomb plant for FURIA.
Makazi. FURIA's on a 10-win streak.
Sometimes go under the radar.
10-game win streak.
Because his form is so streaky.
But you've got to give his peaks the credit that they're due.
Yeah.
You know, one of the few players who's won a CSGO and CS2 major. A guy whose headshot percentage once upon a time was so far above everybody else.
It was his very first map in a Navi jersey. It was on Inferno. That's when he was looking through Blade's notes.
Scheiße.
He was looking confused.
Falling, twisting his mouth, trying to find his aim.
From Navi Jr. wasn't even close. He was one of the rookies to follow
after
Monacy, where we wondered, is he going to be another phenom? And it didn't look like it. With some time, he got everything into place. He figured it out.
Somebody who's been crafted by Blade for so long now, right? Sharpened to the
no pixel after major. Now I'm good, bro. Remember, I'm still banned, bro.
Pieces this round continues
actually,
towards
no,
an ace. Smoke
WXC.
fading, flash right ahead of it.
But if you know, you know.
It's just pistols. And these pistols aren't finding all too much. Wonderful's double kill will be answered back with one. That cues up Eman's double. And with Molodoy on a quarter HP, no teammates left. It is a cleanup here for Navi as they go 3-1 out of the gate off the force buy.
If you don't have confidence on Inferno, this map just feels impossible. T-side just feels...
Bring back Optics, yes. Yo, Jay, where you at?
CT grenades can be so punishing. We're seeing a lot of calmness in from
W India
walking into this next fight after Wonderful die. They know the round is over. They believe it. It's in the slogan.
Damn, bro. Fallen taking a tech timeout. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
The only reason that
a lot of explaining. What is this?
The only reason that Navi fall to the wayside in conversations.
Is he not by something? Maybe the crowd is
giving
giving
other good conversations to have. It doesn't feel like Navi, you know, got lucky to get here like they did in Copenhagen. It doesn't
something
feel like
on his
that.
PC.
It just feels like
let's go Navi. Navi regele.
W, bro. Remember,
Copenhagen JL buff. W. Budapest wonderful buff. W.
They could have easily taken Vitality out and put them into the 2-2 game before this quarterfinals was set.
That was a 13-11, 13-11.
And this is the draw they get because they lost
Pistons
that
only
game.
on FURIA.
They get to play against FURIA. And now here they are, up a map. Flying start here on CT
guys,
side.
Guys, a 13-0, $6,000 giveaway. It's still on the tape. That's right.
They were left embarrassed in that best of 5 the last time they played FURIA.
Faster moves this time by FURIA. Already trying to pounce out through the brackets. They're going to take this test towards Wonderful, and his first shot is a whip. As his
how do we look insane on one round and then attack us on the second? What did Fallen do? Did he hack us?
Cuts down 2 players. That could be critical for the retake, but you still offered the guns, the bomb plant, and this smoke on Moto.
With an op-in play, I mean, this actually might be off limits for the CT side.
3 on 3. Emma found 2.
CT spawn
Sorry,
rotation for Alexi. No one's coming in from halls. It's going to be a very risky retake. It could cost them a lot to try to go for this.
We have utility on Alex.
He's got Molodoi to
We have
his
two
side.
Molotovs, Bert.
Interesting.
Even a smoke now. We got to try here, boys. Here we go.
Swings that off.
This would just be
So
insane
the pressure
if they
stays on with the fire being extinguished. Fallen hits his. Molodoi queued up for one.
Molodoi is
Never did
locked.
Alexi get a chance to take a look at this bomb site. So Navi think that maybe there was something here to pull on, but I love that Furia show us a bit of ferociousness. One of the fastest rounds of the attack.
Does anyone die?
So far between these maps, and it is just a barrel towards that A site. Because if you're going to go down in this quarterfinal, then you better go down
with
swinging.
pistols,
Leave it
by
all
the way.
out on the table, and you've got nothing to be ashamed about. I think that's the most important thing, and you know, not the irony, but the coincidence with that is if they do leave it all out on the table, they'll probably win, right? They are just that good. They have just that many good players that I'm sensing that someone's leaving
Insta-Blade timeout
tonight with a lot of regret.
But here it is.
But they catch a
And Blade is so far, I think,
and that's I think why
4 for 4, call me
Navi
nuts.
wanted to get into it. If
He
they brought it down
converts.
to one player, at least they steal back some of the economy, but it's a free op picked up for Furia, so it's a nice way back into the game.
Wonderful op.
And all while Navi knew they would have a buy on the other side, and we see this instant timeout called by Blade as well. So yeah, they've got faith in their ability to rebuttal after one.
It almost feels like they, you know, ideally they save with a couple players,
Chad.
they test that. Maybe if there's a huge mistake, they win it. But if they, worst case, they get a couple kills, get out, and then the next round, they crush the economy again. But they don't, you know, that's why it's so high reward for Furia to win a round like that. Great chance for them.
Navi's willingness to kind of push the limits early.
Guys, we need to focus, please. I don't know what is happening, but can you focus?
Oh!
It's like a pre-tack message.
He's locked.
Get everyone back in order. Yeah.
Here we go, bro.
I feel like that's the first thing he
Papa
said
Blade
when
is
that
not happy.
timeout came through, and then he got to work.
Losing against pistols is not supposed to happen, bro.
On the other side of that half wall, Makaze looks to lock in.
Makaze.
And I mean, there's been
You heard
no
JL in the
shy
interview?
amount of grenades coming his
Before
direction,
this?
so
4v5s, you're never gonna, you shouldn't ever lose.
Snapshot down onto Makaze, no retreat allowed. 5v4 Furia.
That's what was missing on Mirage.
Blake got high
Great
expectations.
flick from Molodoi. Another 5v4 situation for Furia. And instantly, everyone at his back.
Get another layer of defense, though, behind this.
I need a replay on that.
Very well placed.
Loki was focusing on yapping.
40 damage for K Serrato is nothing to scoff at.
Kind of that crazy, right? Like, what?
Alexi B lingers ever so slightly here. We've got that flashbang in hand for his teammate. When does it come over? Oh,
nice.
The kill for the boost. And then he's able to get back into the cover. And with that flash coming through, Fallen was blinded.
Full
But he
flash.
still lines up that headshot before Alexi can get
30
a second.
seconds remaining.
Tactic was wonderful.
Man advantage for Furia.
But here's wonderful.
With an ace
Wonderful solo defending, solo.
Of it. Him solo playing Arch. Does he have
Don't
the
lose that
gall
off.
to
They don't
go
have
for this
time.
peak? He's starting to inch it closer.
Gap in the
With
smoke,
that
maybe?
smoke grenade
No.
in front of him, 20 seconds. They're now going to start prioritizing
Chill.
his oh my God. Right between those targets
So
as Upshot
close.
sails by. This time save called. Navi right off this round, and Furia will find a tied game early.
Pre-planned here to get out of
Replay.
there. So Molodoi's opener is massive. The flash to get that into from 1 kill to 2 from Navi was excellent. They pulled that off. And I want to give Alexi B a shout out, actually. You want to compare IGL's fragging right now. Fallen had a really poor performance back on Mirage. Alexi was outstanding on frags, and he's standing up to try to match Wonderful and Bit, who were absolutely incredible. And everybody on the team actually delivered big time.
That is a sign of good things to come. That Molodoi shot,
Yeah.
what? Visibly frustrated back on Mirage with his individual level. Makaze not allowed to get into the action this round whatsoever.
I mean, we've been following Molodoi. It's been such an ephemeral amount of time that we just keep, you know,
Nice.
we don't hesitate and stop.
At least something.
Making grand comparisons, but when this kid reminds us of simple
Yo,
sometimes.
Fallen's keyboard is
has
sick.
a bad map. It's a moment where we remember,
Bro,
you know, if you
flag.
want to be a legend, you want to be remembered as a legend. It's games like this,
Represent
it's runs like this. They have to be completed.
Yeah, I'm so sick of talking about potential.
We've already got Falcons out. You know, we had Maus end up losing to FaZe. Like, there are results that will happen in this playoffs
Falcons.
that no one's ready for.
Sheesh.
The nature of the beast with how stacked things have been here in Budapest.
Here we go.
So both teams coming
Full by
around seven
Navi.
with guns. This is a similar
investment,
start
I mean.
to the way Mirage went.
Makaze.
And Now
Makazi goes for the aggression. LOL! Goomba stomps Caserato.
Last round we had that frag grenade sailing down to Caserato. This time it's a player on his head. And some utility to try to answer back, but Yuri ends up eating damage and not able to catch him on the recover. So that's Makaze gone, and Wonderful takes an off angle in the meantime.
Not the most amount of kills for Makaze, even in the recent weeks, actually. You know, his form joining into Navi was very special. I thought he did a great job of... Oh, that's big. That's the op spot at it.
That's a tough fragger.
The opper down on the round. Wonderful.
Watch him as he sits on this angle. They'll have to smoke him off. And doesn't send anything through it just yet.
I mean, this is an impossible position for FURIA, right? They've got, I mean, it's bottom B dominance. It's 5 players up on the map here for Navi. If FURIA want to ignore this, they're going to run into a brick wall on the A site. And
guys,
so
don't question mark them if they save. They may have to, bro.
Unless they're going to make this happen towards B.
It is kind of pissing me off, though. Look at that money, bro.
Crazy how
crowd, low-key boo them, bro. Low-key, bro. Like, come on, man. Mongols would go for this.
Makaze, yeah, a rookie that we haven't, again, talked about that much with Molodoi here, with Kioske over in the other quarter is getting eliminated earlier. Makaze hasn't been a
that pronunciation is wild.
Like that, but Kioske he has absolutely been a great piece for Navi. And in the shadow that JL casted, everyone doubted this new lineup. And Makaze went from, again, I think too much actually relied on him to do everything in the beginning to it becoming a healthier Navi where now there's other contributors. The real question
JL,
is,
bro.
Was Wonderful and Bit going to get their
nap
form
time
together? Right, because that was the part of the core I feel like was most missing in the most recent months.
Well, Wonderful stepped up to the major and he delivered in that regard.
And even Makaze's actual frag count on Mirage, it wasn't very high, but lots of quality kills in there.
So for now, FURIA left scratching their heads as Banana Control becomes a bit of a contest and one that they're not really winning. Not with the confidence that comes
going for aggression again. It worked the last time.
He's going to try to find something to work with here. And, you know, throwing himself into these threats takes a lot of bravery, especially when you sit down at 2 and 4. But once more, he has been given a chance to lock into the depths of Banana. Right out of the gate, I mean, FURIA, we just see them kind of treading water in that last round, unable to really move with Banana Control being so secured by Navi so quickly.
The way they set up Makaze here, he came in very light. This is actually a world where this ends up being an A move, but they throw some light grenades to try to counter this presence over on B. Okay, the second smoke comes down the bottom of B. I'm a little unnerved by the fact that FURIA are taking so long to make these rounds happen. One thing is they avoid some HE damage, they avoid some Molotov damage, and they make it a 5v5 late.
That shit makes me tweak out, like chill, like I'm fully locked in, and then you just like freezes.
Nah, bro. Oh yeah, to a flaw.
Stop that.
They love it.
Wonderful. Missed chance. Wonderful what could have been. Here comes the flashbang towards Banana.
30 seconds remaining. Here we go. Makaze needs something. 9! He had such a multi-kill lined up. Can Alexi do it? Guess what? Man advantage needs to add some molly. Beautiful edge. No smoke needed. Oh. W. Fallen didn't want to let that one go. They knew they had him pinned to the wall. Hey, yo, boss. 10 seconds.
Man, and Imez just stuck in. Holding
and Wonderful. Nice! 10 seconds, time on it. Bum, need to passes. But Im is there. Bum! That's how we play, bro. Wait, you can clutch.
Tell me they look like themselves. They look like they're
Where's bro Ed?
And that's not a good sign for FURIA.
Guys.
Because if you're not going to be yourself, you're not going to win. FURIA know how to make that kind of play work.
This is 2 rounds in a row.
Timeout coming in.
Out versus FURIA. One was obviously that majority save.
Wonderful over Molodoi. Calm down, bro.
The journey on the comeback.
They're both great.
Talked to all of them up there. The amount of stories that FURIA have, it's unending. But the fact that Fallen cast the biggest shadow of all with his resurgence, well, it feels like the foggy calling back on Mirage and some of the calling here. In a world where nothing seems to be
working. Why is the section of the arena empty? Because they have no screen, bro.
It's nerves. It's pressure.
Like this. It's screen like this. And here are the seats.
The closer we get to this FURIA loss, and we're not there yet.
I think the people who have those seats, they just move.
Yeah.
That was another quarterfinal failure, and it's one before they were able to lift trophies. We didn't think
is it Twitch or is it me? Like,
win events.
I'm about to cry.
Exceeded those expectations, but what we don't really talk about is that they also faltered versus one of the least likely playoff attendees.
But why switch like that?
Against another Titan and lose.
X had the same thing yesterday on Game Awards,
was arguably the easiest quarterfinal.
I mean,
what happened?
We can't thread a special narrative for FURIA.
I've been co-streaming for so long. We never had this in the back, like back in the day.
So
exactly.
It's the pressure of the quarterfinals.
Here we go.
FURIA proved the most of any team coming into this situation, but it's still the major.
Lock in,
it's
Switchy.
And it's really not a conversation that we've had much, I think, surrounding this potential run in Budapest.
All right.
But it's one that
FURIA.
may start to haunt them.
3 AKs.
Missed util, not ideal. Navi's defense misses the mark with that one. Not the first grenade they've missed in this quarterfinal, but yeah, you missed 2, and I think Queserado's happy to step up. 2 missed incendiaries. What a waste of money and resources here for Navi. So don't be surprised when FURIA try to take a test towards your direction. They know that there shouldn't be more fire on the ground.
I feel bad for FURIA, bro.
Smoke out that cross. Alexi opens
so easy. Oh my god. 4v2, they need to re-wreck him. Fallen gets it. 2v3, needs to get the bomb down. Fallen.
But it's whittled down as well.
Tries to do it.
Cut to 29 health. As these half HP players for FURIA just sink into the back of this bomb site. One climbs up, the other locks
Fallen,
in.
zooming in
They're
IRL.
trying to take Pool out of the equation. There's no anyone on Banana right now. He's playing from above. Low HP, 100 HP between them.
Still good util here.
Must win for FURIA. Molotov is perfect. Oh, 1v3 for Fallen. Can he come back to Cloud9?
It's beautiful. It's ours.
Nice try, bro.
Finally, a bit of success here for FURIA, but it isn't just as quickly put out as those missed incendiaries over towards Banana.
This makes me happy, bro.
From Wonderful, another incendiary.
Just people enjoying.
It feels like Navi have already used 10 of them.
The best game in the world. Was that a Mech 10 Heat? Never mind, I take it back.
Straight up. And I mean, Alexi, big smile on his face, amazing play to make this way easy. No chance in this post plan.
There it is.
I love it. Navi are getting better by the round.
And showing us depth as well, right? A retake.
Replay of the crowd is crazy.
Called for. Last time they went
FURIA
for a
needs to up the
retake
pace, guys. If you ask me, they need to up the pace a little bit, bro.
To manage. There was nothing there. Bested by Fallen
Triple nade on Banana.
This time
into
FURIA
an insta aggression.
More. And beyond that, they come into this round.
There's a molly coming in, smoke that shit.
Single rifle for Molodoi, Tech 9s across the board. This first half of
this
FURIA's
clearly isn't working, bro.
Is quickly coming to an end.
Best round we've seen from FURIA was quick.
And they've not really gotten back into that tempo. I think that's a tempo that was stolen from them by the confidence of Navi coming down Banana.
I would always say as we usher in the new Brazilian teams, the better ones are playing quickly. Long gone are the days of 2020, 2021, 2022, where all of Brazil slowed down their team gameplay. This new FURIA proved that you can win playing aggressively CS2 way.
Fire on one side of middle, but no eyes yet on.
Here they come, 40 seconds. Oh, what is this split?
Over towards
what
the
is this split? Navi, not good for them. Makazi and Wonderful needs something.
And so they're going to come into this with a huge pack of players. He instantly pulled the trigger. And Alexi flanked them through that spawn so that he could get one as well.
Well,
ends up
they tried something different.
And nothing seemed to be going well except for
One
Yukino
HP.
still lingered. That bomb gets dropped, and it gets set ablaze at 20 seconds.
Oh
That's a terrible spot
what in the premiere?
Oh, they've got to try to press their luck, and remember, Yukindar only has 1 point of health. He's lucky to even have a frag. Queserado's here to save it.
2v2.
As he gets his hands
Banana,
on the ball,
sack.
he'll cross back in the open. Emet cuts them down, and Navi, no bounds.
They can't hit a
What
shot,
was that
they
round,
can't
bro?
win a round. Clock is not on their side, everything's falling apart.
Goats in.
Sid begging for a timeout.
Shit. Man. I'm happy for Navi, but I don't like FURIA going down like this. They deserve better.
Any util, and that
such a great season to get fucked at the most important event ever.
Chases them.
Yeah,
I don't know what's wrong. Yekina was sick during all group stage.
So many footsteps. Maybe
but his teammates carried him through there.
They don't think that information had been corroborated.
Right.
Maybe if he
now everyone
there,
is healthy, but it's just not clicking. It's not clicking.
Fast.
But I also
either way, it works.
Had he thrown that, maybe they turn around and catch Alexi B. You know, we don't get
everyone is sick now, I don't know.
POV, but he gets 2 kills off that fast flank.
Good point. Could have blocked something where Alexi wanted to make a play. So,
but I mean, you know, like look at this tempo, this pace as they're getting in. He just barely caught this.
Said take the fight. I love that.
Whoa. And And all of that, you know, communicated in the nitty-gritty while all this pressure's on of, you know, 4 players are running towards you through spawn.
It's a great observation, man. Heads-up play.
FURIA feel like they tried to play one fast.
I can't watch, guys.
The shovel to dig their own grave, essentially, is the analogy.
If FURIA gets absolutely obliterated, which they may, I can't watch the funeral, I can't.
Oh, is this why you didn't want to fight on Banana?
Well, at least this time, Quesarado gets his revenge, sends bullets back through, and Makaze not able to live longer than his 1 frag.
Yucky, bruh.
But it's just felt like a suffocating defense so far from Navi. And that's before somebody like Wonderful has been freed up to go for these kinds of mid-picks. Given a bit of vision on the 1 member of FURIA that sticks around, that's going to get him tucked back in behind smoke.
Sees no one setting up the jumping nades.
But again, disruptive utility. And again, Alexi's right here to handle the pressure. Yves right by him.
Yo, give him a break, bro. They're already dead. Oh my God.
Fantastic.
Keep an eye on the multi-kills. Hima gets 2.
Jackie 1v3.
Bomb. Takes the win right out of this round. It would have been a bomb plant off that single frag.
Nah, Yucky, bro.
Week get that kill.
I believe. Bit on this side.
Kindar trying to be the hero.
Bit looking at Fs right now. Bit looking at Fs right now. Now would be a wonderful time to peak. Now it's not looking at Fs anymore. Now it's a bad time to peak.
For their chances, but you'll find nothing. Bit's confidence comes down that short side like dragon's breath. FURIA just burned up every step of the way. You can't push a smoke. You can't find a flank.
All right, guys. This confirms it. The diamond coin this year is impossible. I don't think there's a single dude who got the diamond coin, bro.
Score lines are
#1 team in the world. Nuking out.
Numerically,
first game of playoffs. Maybe there's some people
the trades aren't coming
who got
through.
Spirit as winner.
Molodoi
That's still in the run.
1 good shot so far.
Or people who copied Launders. Oh. Launders put FaZe as the major winner.
And Navi are looking for
Which
another masterclass first half.
But it's looking like a good pick today.
Maps.
Now freed up in the dying round of FURIA's attack to go into the apartments. Bit takes a bit of a gander down the doorway, sees nothing, and instead it's this climb up through the apartments. Yakindar at the tip of the spear, Yuri over behind him. And will the timing here catch Navi off guard?
Oh my God.
Actually, I was gonna say had just left. Sticks around for a second. Puts Wonderful on the angle. Here comes
last
that
round. FURIA needs this.
Slow it down.
And 4 may not even be enough. In finds 1. You cannot get refrag.
Through the smoke. This is a moment for Wonderful
4v3.
to really shine.
Should not be losable for FURIA. Lock in, bro.
To catch that much needed
Wonderful.
force.
Can't get more than 1. Refrag. 1 HP. You can die again.
Free. Alexi smoke spam. That's another kill for Navi. And it looks like Makaze is going to try to keep that pressure on. Bomb planted. 2 kills there. FURIA will find nothing more. This is a Navi running towards semifinals. This is a Navi.
Guys, I feel bad. This reminds me of what we did to them at the World Cup, bro. This is too much. This is too much. 7-1. This is too much as well. Nah, bro. No, boys. No. I actually feel bad. Like, actually. This time it's jokes aside, I feel bad. Mouse Clan was a little bit a hunch of bittersweetness, but this one I actually feel bad, bro. Because you have to realize, FURIA fought their way to the top. #1 team in the world. 3 tournaments in a row. You have this run. Finally, you found your teammates. But then, for the most important tournament, the one that takes all the marbles, that is 10 times more important than anything else, the life goal, that's when you falter. On this day. Running out sort of none during the second half could be the last half. I don't know, man. Yucky, bro. Most bad I feel for Yucky, bro. Like Yucky. If you don't know Yucky, I carried him in on stream before. Like we played matchmaking when I had like 100 viewers. Your Kinder it sucked. We're trying out maps, different maps, agents. Yeah, I can't remember. This one castle map. Now he made it to the major, but scheiße, bro. He was carrying me, low key. He was carrying me a little bit. First pro I've ever talked to, nicest guy ever. Yeah, good old Vertigo games. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir. He's a good dude, bro. Here we go, bro. Here we go.
It was a stunning result back on Mirage as Navi showed us a world-class T-side, one the FURIA simply couldn't keep up with. And as we switch over to Inferno, it's a reminder to the Thunder Pit Grand Finals, where Navi started 2-0 strong. But that runway there was extended, and the recovery from FURIA showed us their greatness.
He's very kind of stubborn, and we just need to punish him for this.
Very stubborn, he says.
Game is game.
About FURIA's game plan. Into the pistol will go.
Love it.
That's not toxic. Game is game, bro.
Stomp out FURIA in this finish.
He's stubborn. Wow. Wow.
And if Ballin's not able to hold that bomb site on his own, B is a foregone conclusion. Bit will collect the kill towards Boiler as not with both options open. Yuri cowers in the back of this bomb site, hoping to be the hero.
Oh
and as he hears that utility, they will track him down. It's one thing to win this pistol for the 10-3 lead. It's another to do it without a single player falling.
Oh my, they're about to leave him
embarrassed
at this rate. Looking just like Mirage.
Maybe it's meant to be. The eternal comeback starts now, and it starts with the person who's been around for a decade.
Fallen's even
19 HP.
Anything here at the end
4
of this
enemies
round.
left.
And that best of 5 reverse sweep, it's the first
All
we've
his
seen
friends are
since
dead, but he can do it solo.
First joint Spirit.
Presente. Actually,
It's
nice try.
something that we never thought would happen again, and it happened to Navi. And it was even more embarrassing because they crushed FURIA on those first 2 maps and then got completely swept.
It is hard to find a reason FURIA can compete in the server tonight. We look across that board for Team Navi, there was just success in every individual's hands. They've been lapping their way through this.
Yo, but I don't want to hear anyone say it. Never mind,
Forced by opportunity for FURIA's defense.
They're just not fighting back right now.
Yekindar.
Not fighting back. Fans chanting, send them home in the arena right now. Not something I ever thought I'd hear from FURIA.
Oh, yo, why do I whistle when I say shit? That pisses me off, by the way. I don't do that on purpose. Why does that sometimes happen, bro? Like, it's like the guy, like the Coca-Cola guy, like, what is this, bro?
Plenty of time for Navi to reapply the squeeze.
This is Navi's arena, right? They're going to do what FURIA did maybe in the first half and make it look good somehow. They don't mind if there's under 10 seconds on the clock.
Yuri tries to push down middle. Oh, nice headshot. It's a bit of effort there for Ima to get the recovery kill, so he ends up losing 80 health as well. Forced by victory right now by FURIA. Maybe we can start trying to tip the scales.
No greater plan at play right there. As a mercenary mission there for Yuri. 1 kill was maybe the best outcome they could ask for. But the instant refrag. Let's see if Fallen can scare them with a smoke. Minimal presence over here towards B. He'd love to have a full kit of utility. I'm not sure if he can chain them, but
yeah, this dude Casarato ain't getting me 32 kills. Yo, bro, what is this? Are you stupid?
Kindar keeps pressure on. Executes from behind.
Yo, 4 kills, bro. Still got hope.
And so Navi trying to head back the other direction again in 15 seconds. This round is fizzled out. FURIA have kept the pressure on both sides. And that's just great moves individually, right? Yuri going down, like you said, on his own. And so Navi having to fight from both sides of Banana, ultimately give FURIA a lifeline. That's all this is. Nobody in this building or online should get ahead of themselves.
They just won the follow-up.
FURIA have a lifeline, but nothing more.
It's it's a life jacket, but they've still got a whole lake to swim across. It's not going to be easy. The thing is that because we've just moved by the pistol, like Navi on numbers, so close to just winning, they can get lucky and win this game now. But FURIA winning a round like this, it could definitely matter. You just can't, they're just the team. They're the team at this event. You can't write off until it's totally done.
Here we go.
I can't stomach the idea we end this game and we didn't even get to say they didn't play like themselves.
Sure.
You know,
yeah, that's sad, bro.
To their level, that's one thing.
It feels like a thing that they may regret forever, bro. If somehow they fall off after this, I hope they don't, but sometimes we see that happen.
It feels like they revolve narratives in other ways. Like, it feels like If they
stop
3-0
doubting
the last
yourself.
stage, well, it doesn't matter because it's FURIA.
You feel vulnerable,
right? It doesn't matter that they don't get more practice or don't get
vulnerable
tested. It's
again.
fine. They're the one team that it won't matter for.
Here we go.
Blade's been sharpening his tools all season long. And right now, they're afforded a bit of space out middle. I mean, this is dangerously close to an A-bomb site, which ultimately for FURIA is still a majority of their defense. And with utility in hand, they could slow this down. 55 seconds. Tech9 starts to rattle out from the apartments. Here comes that double back. It's short side emphasized instead. Molodoy,
wow.
by Mikaze.
Oh wow, not like this. 3 on 3.
Into the kill feed. Yuri.
He gets 2.
2 is crazy.
1v2 for wonderful.
MP9, man, that's value.
Headshot onto the balcony is fantastic. We
No,
get
you cannot chill.
wonderful
Wait,
on the
wait, wait,
recovery
wait.
of that bomb. 77 health in a 1v2.
They gotta play together.
But whittled down by Fallen, who decides to take matters into his own hands, step out from that library, and add the 5th to the scoreboard.
Incredible work. Again, the MP9 there for Yuri.
Stop having question mark. You thought one were coming from shot, bro.
Round. FURIA stay alive.
Shit.
Show me that second headshot, please.
So nuts. It must have been 2 instantly as well.
I mean, Ime just gets deleted in what feels like the same millisecond as Yuri falls.
Yeah, the laser pointer on that thing. So, 5-round game. Let's talk.
In top frag and 16 and 6. Jesus.
Really sent down into it now is NAVI.
I wasn't even ready for FURIA to even make a comeback. It just felt like Mirage again. We go to a third. I have no idea
What's
what
that chicken
jockey?
Here we are, Launders. Buckle up.
Let's go.
Aww.
Emma's still having fun
Emma with the
collecting chickens.
No, hey. It's your pet. What?
Oh.
Okay, bro, that's worse than Hassan, no? Sorry.
frustrations.
Yo, bro. This one wasn't game.
I'm just curious, Budapest, do you believe in this comeback?
They want blood.
Yo, I'll take that joke back. Oh, God.
Because NAVI
it
that
slipped
close
out
to the finish line.
Here we go.
I think more than anything, everybody just wants a show. So FURIA given a chance to find the confidence to do that.
Molodoy?
Now this lineup over towards the bracket side of things, and well, it's 1 kill for Alexi, sure, but it's a very confident looking FURIA, no stress to the pressure.
Yo, everyone knows who's in the back, bro.
He'll get gunned down, majority alive. FURIA's force buy in round 14 nets them a 3-round streak, and the thought of a comeback starts to creep into our minds.
And FURIA, hopefully, they've already moved into that idea, and let's see if they can undo
why
all
were
of
we
the
playing this,
negative
bro?
self-speak that has maybe started
So
to
he
set
makes
in
this
the
chicken his
great
pat.
fear of all that they
And then he
not
decides
only
to
lose
slice
this
it?
major, where their expectations must have been so high, but
Why?
they go
Because
out
he's
in
hungry?
quarters again. That would absolutely
I
be
would
the
never do
scariest
that.
result. Let's see if they can overcome all of that, put on a show for this crowd, and make this a 3-map series at the very minimum.
Would be our first 2-0s across the entire quarterfinals.
Yeah. And not in the ways you would expect.
Oh my.
Blade wants in.
I
Very
thought
animated.
was going to handle that situation.
Yeah, right?
Calm down.
Loving what we're getting out of Mikaze.
Chicken cross incoming, don't say that.
Such a fire starter when it came to holding down Banana.
No fear.
No time for that. And still a lead where you shouldn't be afraid if you are NAVI, but we'll see. Confidence wavers in the face of this FURIA recovery. That's what we've got so far, the recovery.
10 to 6.
First step to the comeback. Mikaze again, thrown towards Banana, this time unsuccessful.
All right, wait.
Strong Baron right there. Only 2 names in the kill feed, but they can smell a 3B setup. Problem is, they don't have a way to move on this.
You know,
Hold on a
back
second.
on the desk really emphasized that Banana was going to be a battleground, and it
Money
has
is
been.
reset here,
And
so
this time
10
we
to
see
8.
FURIA throw themselves into
This
that
is getting
battle
kind of close.
and not allow NAVI to get these easy opening positions. You know, to evolve your B threat from that point is one thing, but FURIA sign up with the risk off of the tac pause, and you can see the damage done in return, right? Fallen's nearly dead.
Inferno has won and lost on this map. It's no secret. What I'm worried about is Quesarado's long sprays.
Okay.
He's taking a long time to get some of these kills. We saw a moment on Mirage.
Whoa.
Wow.
How about that?
Well, don't be worried about those. Jesus.
Headshot and the mow down. Wonderful, not long for this world.
Whoa.
Yeah, what are
Could be wonderful 1v5, I'm not even kidding. 40 seconds. And we saw last round that he's feeling himself. He had some masterclass picks.
This is a non-factor.
During the series.
Places the smoke on CT Cross. We're going to get
1v5 at the start, down to 1v3.
But like you said, on 29
16 bullets.
You'd think no chance in hell.
No utility for the retake. One flash on Molodoi. They would do anything for Nate. Yuri trying to wallbang. Trying to clear some angles. Zack! Oh! Blink and you miss it.
Imez on board
No,
now.
1v5.
1v5.
If Molodoi misses GG, not his pistol. Oh my god! That would have been absolutely insane.
All the experience in the world coming together for a rifle headshot from Fallen.
One bullet away from death.
Wow.
And a 1-on-5 for Ima in playoffs at a major.
What are these shots?
Sub 40 HP.
That'll be one of the biggest what-ifs ever. If this series actually results in a comeback for FURIA, my goodness.
Yo.
They don't know about his HP.
Yo, now he knows, but that would have been highlight maybe.
best.
Like highlight of the, no, that was, yo, at the major as well, no. That would have been, yo. Here we go.
His confidence starts to grow, and he'll sit on this angle. They're not at him just yet over towards alt mid, but he's not the only one looking for some early contact.
That would have been highlight of the major, maybe.
As Yakindar locks into a corner that Makaze dominated back on the CT side. Now Molodoi sitting on the bomb site, right? From peeking down middle to now having brackets taken over by Navi. This is a pretty quick play. And he ends up taking damage.
He's
so no
off it,
real
man.
chance at even finding that kill.
This guy.
Imez gonna try to mow them down, but Molodoi's got the answer, and he's got plenty of support right behind him. The off is right back at it. Tech9 comes in for just the one. And so the attack of Navi is cut short on the perimeter of that bomb site. When they had Molodoi on the edge of that wall getting whittled down with no chance to shoot back, Navi had confidence, but that dries up quick.
I mean, why is that even happening? Why is that even happening? What's going on, Molodoi?
All right, boys. This is getting sussy.
Right now?
Blade probably wants to speak now.
That 1v5 almost happened because Molodoi just missed a shot. We watched that from Ima's perspective. It looked like the winner's perspective.
Yeah.
Molodoi was tasked at covering Fallen on a plan. His death should have resulted in Fallen's death. He was covering more HP, easy
I don't want
offshot,
to say
everything didn't hit it.
It all started with Blade being a little bit annoyed.
Out of the gate. FURIA no longer playing.
Now some of the players are tilted. We've seen this before. That's all I'm going to say.
Yet again with the 5 versus 4.
Oh no.
And you add up all the grenade damage that Wonderful and Alexi have already had to stomach. I think you see in that, player reaction, there's no timeout being called, and Alexi, there's almost a franticness to him.
Yeah.
If you watched Navi before, you should be really worried right now.
Navi that is coming into the server to try to, usurp all expectations.
Okay.
But now we've got FURIA in the server.
They're shedding the scar tissue somehow. They're giving themselves chances. They're going off the back of really good starts.
I don't want to say
Excellent utility falling into place, establishing banana control as you need to.
I think
on
Navi's
CT
getting
side.
eliminated.
The tests are getting easier. Navi peel back at 45 seconds. FURIA get one round away from tying this game.
This is a FURIA that has
map
been
2 doesn't matter, bro.
to build one another up as
FURIA on energy. We know that they're unstoppable then.
Come together while Navi
Brazilian
start to
crowd
break each other down.
Coming off a high. Navi coming off a tilter loss.
Goes a long way for your opponents.
Yo, bro, we've seen this way too many times. Are you crazy? Yeah.
Shot. As the save is on here, last 15 seconds. I mean, FURIA, they've built up a decent buffer. I'm curious how much they're willing to throw at a Navi who cannot afford to die after time.
Yeah.
And it looks like that's the one player sent to his death. Yakindar out on an expedition. Time fizzles out. FURIA, a one-round game.
Yo, we need to win this map. I swear we need to take it in 2.
Consecutive round wins of a CT side after losing pistol.
That's a quick response into the second half to make this game real.
Absolute
they took it one round at a time. They brought us this far now. It's just about landing the somersault. They've done the hard part. They're in motion.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
And of all those rounds they've won, only one was demanded.
Here we go. Don't get stupid entries from banana, bro. No more smoke spray duels.
You're going to give up another golden chance.
Molodoi will try his damnedest to avoid exactly that. but sometimes easier said than done. Right now, Yakindar's looking at it.
Careful.
And shots don't come back his way, but there is presence from Navi on the other side. He goes right back and will cut down Wonderful. There is the push through the smoke, though.
Oh, an answer. Mikaze.
Weaponized for the answer. That's going to get that Molodoi op rotation instantly moving over.
It's actually an interesting situation for Navi. They want to move quickly out of this idea. They're actually calling out the rotation to be reclaiming of banana control after Mikaze dies a little earlier than expected. Now pressure on the two Brazilians over on the A side.
Wait, didn't have armor?
Full force
You're trolling.
attack coming in.
Bit sitting here ready to just blindside
Guys, that's them, the FPS thing. It's their third-person camera.
They
have a bad PC for that or something.
FURIA sit and wait, and they'll cut down two players immediately. 4v2 advantage. That's all they had to do. And now as they look for more, K-Serato's got the shot onto Bit. Ime into another clutch attempt, but taken down to 30 health, and still he can't clear Pit.
Wow.
Yuri dunks it on him, and with two players alone inside of that bomb site, we have a tied game.
I just love, they play together, perfect chemistry. They cannot find K-Serato. Bit's up there in halls. He's like, when is this guy gonna peak? I don't know if he ever saw him. Tried to never forget about it, but because Yuri had this line towards the site, they knew that from the perimeter of the bomb site onwards, as long as they had this trap wire,
Navi, stop this bullshit, bro.
He doesn't have to go and search out information unsafe.
Yo, you know that you're in trouble right now.
Members of FURIA still on this team, showing off their chemistry.
Snap out of it. You don't have to choke all the time when you're tilted. Just say, boys, we've been here before.
Again,
we've gotten comeback on. We started tilting, and we every time lost. We need to do something, else we're losing the major.
I'm calling out all these moments that are weird from Molodoi. Absolutely,
Snap out of
but
it,
he's got a team, and that's the story of Molodoi. It's not just been him.
Pistols only.
He's just one of the few elite operators that actually justifies his position and his gun every round that he gets it normally.
Does Blade still have a timeout? If yes, he will lose the next round.
We get one of these anomalies.
Oh my God.
The rest of his team has given
Brazil
him
fans
the
louder than
time.
ever.
So opportunities just keep on coming, even if the kills don't. We hit a minute. Navi laying down the few utilities that they still have. There's nothing actually behind this. You can see FURIA just trying to keep that pressure on. There's been a lot of damage done through smokes. Those frag grenades that sail down middle of Banana have found their marks. You know, more often than not, Navi are committing to a bomb site softened up. And this time they're going to try something different.
Here we go, bro.
Emphasis out through the balcony. And guess
pit.
what? Exactly. Yuri's not within that. That's exactly where you'd anticipate to find him.
We can win with pistols. We've done it before.
Inside of the bomb site with
inside shot. Wonderful gets one. Nice. Good refrag. 4v3. This has to be all around. 3-on-3. Maybe not. Big advantage. Oh, Mikaze! Sneaking around. Hiding in the corner. That could be major deciding. I'm not even kidding.
The site has fallen, tiptoes his way to his.
If we win map 2, we continue. I don't think we would win 3 maps.
Reminded how close Navi are to the finish line.
Fallen
Just
1v3.
Eco. They have improved a lot in the second
With
half of
pistols.
pistol and this force up. But they keep the lead. Doubling up on the site, no one in pit.
Fallen. You
Maybe
can't
not the
retake this.
safest
I'm sorry,
position. 2 frags on the
Mikaze.
defense. And Fallen here to
What?
wait a second. He can run it.
7 seconds.
No way!
He's on it. Wait.
Does he have time?
No, I think he
Does he have time?
Get back in the server right now. It's so close. That is decades of experience.
Oh my God.
And a Navi
Fallen.
that played one step in advance.
Navi wanted to get out of sight. Yeah, call it timeout. Navi wanted to get out of sight to save their lives, save their weapons,
some exits.
and Fallen.
Running at him.
1v3. Why are we jumping?
And with a sliver of red, he pulls out this defuse.
By what amount of time?
No way.
Crushing.
That picture. I need a regional sound. I'm not gonna. Yo.
No way.
Guys.
Navi do not keep the lead.
Navi is done.
Oh. Ima almost getting a 1-on-5. That felt like the great tragedy they avoided.
Fallen.
This one for 11. This one comes to fruition here for Fallen. and it's Navi who have to bear the brunt of it.
I'm speechless.
Jump up on top of it. How the hell do you recover from that
Blade
one?
must be pissed.
FURIA probably feel like gods. With Counter-Strike coursing through their veins, this comeback is the kickoff of FURIA's playoffs.
Navi, do you still have what it takes? To be fair,
That was divine intervention.
if you're Navi, you have to think,
Furia.
boys, we almost just won that with pistols. Correct me if I'm wrong, that was pistols.
The godfather of Brazilian CS
Now it's
to receive.
AKs. But in 3v1 to lose that. Doesn't feel good. Not at all.
Molodoi finds the opening again. Navi
But
are
Makazi's
close to this
sneaking
bomb
around
site. They'll
again.
try their hand once more. But the pressure is too immense, and FURIA on the brink of a 12th round. Eman's got the kill back. Bit got one.
2v3.
At the very least, there's the swing from Wonderful. And with so, we go back to the
2v2,
2v2.
50 seconds.
Yeah,
Falling coming
fast
from
on the
middle.
flank. He's
Molodoi
got the
coming from
clues. He knows
library.
he can get the lead up. Molodoi to join up with him. This could mean everything.
Wonderful
Bit and
and
Wonderful
Bit.
have done amazing work in these moments.
Smoke in front of Fallen. Wonderful keeps eyes on.
Give him a haircut. Molodoi 1v2. Can he also
And so
clutch
Navi come
this?
back from the brink of embarrassment.
Imagine back to back.
With Molodoi stepping forward. It's
11-11.
11th round as well.
We're looking
I'm not
for
kidding, we
every
need to take it in
round on
two
this
with
game.
Navi.
And a high likelihood of overtime at this rate.
You said it a round ago. We had almost forgotten how close Navi were to semifinals because of the nature of this comeback.
Furia, I think, for the 5.
But they are yet again right on the brink of this.
And this is the most honest round win. Everything they have to work with, trades going down smoothly. This one feels sustainable. It's extra
No more
special
pre-celebrating,
to win this
bro.
way for Navi.
We only celebrate once it's
They
sealed.
don't want to do it on freebies, ecos that go wrong on the setup for Furia. They want to do it the hard way. That's always been the Navi way.
But with that, does FURIA start to feel themselves
Here we go.
a bit of a shell of themselves?
Makazi.
No peek from Molodoi this time around over on brackets.
Makazi going for aggression
Nades
again.
go over Makazi.
Oh,
but
yeah,
right
may have had the
hands
timing there, I'm
on
not gonna
him,
lie.
so not an easy job, but just as much damage for Yakindar. So this round stays damn near even.
The two firecrackers of the round going
Oh my
head-to-head
God.
in openings. Both down by half. Yakinder lost out to Makaze on this previous
60
round, an
seconds.
instant trade.
No early entry this time. It's anybody's this round, anybody's this game. Navi fans over-chiming the Brazil fans, that's
Right on it
insane.
again, but remember when he allowed them to get so close.
The loudest crowds
points.
are Brazilian crowds.
They're pressing up against the glass right now. They want to
Not
threaten.
right now.
They want to draw grenades out. Navi know this is a pressured moment.
40 seconds.
People are going to be insecure. They're going to make mistakes.
40
They're going to get
seconds
nervous.
for
Bomb
somebody's
heading
12th
into A.
round.
3 defenders strong. Falling with the right
Now
call.
the pressure is subversive here for Navi.
But is it enough?
There's not
Molodoi,
actually
30
vision
seconds
here
is
for
a
Furia.
classic
Just
Navi round.
sitting
They're
here,
pushing
still
last
just waiting.
second.
He has been sat here passive.
Oh God, could be
for
disaster.
20 seconds now, and the targets they
what?
shot. Makaze's got it.
5v3.
On to Quesarado.
Oh, he needs to double. Doesn't get it. 4v2.
To Eman's finish.
Jam time. You have
It
to
is a
save for the
4
last.
versus 2 secured here by Navi, and Fallen's
Navi match
miracle
point.
may go down in vain.
This deserves OT.
Molodoi.
Missed shot.
On his favorite line. Ready to take a frag and fall back. Bullet between the eyes.
Yo, I see you.
All while his counterpart in Makaze.
And it's not
Rookie
one.
for Navi, first major playoffs, walks around that corner, and I swear to God, the bullet came around before he did.
What a sexy up W cam observer. Thank you, Furia, for the 5. Same thing for the 5.
Someone's not getting sleep tonight.
Pussy on the bus. See.
Navi are on for the 2-0.
And that is a tsunami of
Yo,
relief.
it's this arena
washing
curse,
over
bro.
Navi.
Only 2-0s. If this is a
And
2-0
that round
now.
is the best yet. They get a sustainable victory in that
Alexi
last
wants to
one.
lock in the
A
last
full
round.
Rifle. Despite nearly winning the eco, they win another on
W
A.
crowd, bro.
They do it now even better.
Whoa. And Yuri, who's been able to have heroic moments from inside of that pit, this time can't manage all the heat on his own.
Furia were not playing with power in this round. They were rotating around their perimeter. They were responding with utility when they didn't see anyone. They were afraid of phantoms. They didn't have vision. They didn't have man advantage.
Yo. Guys, enjoy these moments,
all
bro.
they had
This is
was
rare. You have to wait
Molodoi
another half a year
on
for the
his
next
favorite
major.
angle.
Which for so
Final
many
timeout.
of their best moments this season has been enough. Not tonight.
Could have been a clip to save them. Fallen's given them a gift in this game.
Don't forget the clawback that has already occurred in this game.
For the 20 gifted Furia.
Feels like Furia are playing to win this match.
Good
They're
luck.
just playing for a third map, and that might not even happen. Full buy, round 24, both teams.
Sure.
8 rounds in a row for this CT side to even make this game competitive. Unlike some of the others who have fallen in their quarterfinals, Furia have already fought back. But there is no way that they want to leave this event in this nature.
NAVI playing a full passive.
1 round to overtime. And you've got to stare your opponents in the eyes. You have to remain brave if you're Yakindar.
Not showing any skin to the banana guy. Probably
Makaze,
better.
who cracked that whip
Oh,
over
wow.
on short
Delayed
side
nade.
into Molodoy's head.
That's good for them.
Could be the death of Yakindar if he's not careful.
I'm
Who's
sorry,
in
but
who's
his
attack?
impact goes beyond the numbers in this series.
So much utility
Around
in
where
spawn.
he skipped past him in an underpass to get those kills in connector on Mirage. They turned that into a map win. Makaze here going
60
head-to-head
seconds.
versus
Are we getting a
Molodoy,
NAVI Classic?
trying to take out Yakinder.
Only Yakindar banana. It's a
ready
full
to
gamble for Furia.
He's got the utility to offer. Oh, but it goes beyond. Navi are playing
50
ahead of
seconds.
timing, and even though it doesn't get damaged, what that could tell you is that Navi had a
Wow,
chance to catch him
Yakindar would
off
have
guard.
died
He'll
there.
dive
Would have been
back to the
GG.
cover.
I hope you realize.
This is a Yakindar who is momentarily
It still may be.
working
It's only
pretty much
Yakindar
alone.
Fallen.
Look at the fog
And
of war
Fallen
here
is
for the
smoked
T
off.
side. 40 seconds. Navi are
Yeki
working.
needs
Or Furia
something.
responding.
Do they want to pop through this? There's another layer of support
30
inbound in
seconds.
Quesarado, but you can see his concern for the arch
Alexi.
side.
Bits here to catch a
Blows
push. No
open
one's
the
coming
smoke,
down
no
mid. No
connection.
one's up in halls at
Oh,
all.
wow,
Could
wait,
be
they're
the
ready.
boost that stops them in their tracks.
They're ready.
It could be
3 defenders, one
Quesarado
boosted
to
up.
shoot through them, but one crosses over to the pit, makes a lot of noise.
18
in the process.
seconds.
That's Quesarado's one.
That screams
Fallen
OT.
collects his as well, and still there's that
2v5.
over towards Orange.
Nope.
Quesarado's
Nope.
position.
Okay.
Fantastic. As Furia survive this test and push this to the overtime rounds. Navi's faltered.
They get another chance to do it. The third rotation over to B, that's enough. They call out Navi's idea.
Show me Blades' face.
Navi have not proved themselves on this
After
side
a
of the
Blade
map.
timeout, by the way.
A was working out very well.
It all started with the fucking
And I'm
Fallen
sure there was a
1v3,
part
by the
of
way.
Furia that were scared to rotate because they know Navi had an open wound that they could abuse, that they could get over there and make him pay. But they did make the key rotation. I still don't like
The
that
only
it's a
one chilling
passive
right now is the
rotation.
chicken
I
jockey.
don't like that we're not reclaiming
Sure.
top
Oh,
banana with
never
kills,
mind.
flash tactics to take back mid-control. There's still not enough here. A map
right
win
boost.
will disprove that, I promise.
You know, Molodoy's inched ever
Fallen.
closer to these opening
Wow.
moves. They're waiting
Minimap.
for
On the minimap, they see no one is moving. Wait, that's the guy. Wait.
Hold your breath.
Oh,
Did
this
not
is
realize.
around in the back if he plays this right, but his support dies behind him.
The bomb gets picked up by Email on the ramp.
Email
Fallen's
ball.
gonna cut off the bomb. Oh, he lets it go.
He sees
Because
everything.
How can you take that when you
Crowd,
know 3 guys
Zubo.
are going to come back at you? You don't know if there's more. Fallen.
What does he get from this? Line up.
Gets a double.
The rifle
And he gets
works
out.
wonders.
How do you get out? Now
And
they
so
can squeeze.
right back into the position.
He didn't get greedy.
Them originally.
Took his
Navi
2 and he's out.
scrambling to recover.
He may have
Will
bought
at
enough
least get
time.
that kill in the 3v3 that
The
comes
rotation
with
was
it.
already ready.
This round's not over, but another gift from Fallen means this round's possible for Furia. Even though Yakinder died, Navi probably thought they had this one in the bag.
Navi reroutes. Yuri again in pit. We've seen this before. The
And
last
this is
time
where
it
you
was
want
good
to
for
see
2, but it wasn't enough.
proactivity from Furia. They're worried,
Getting
but
to
3
now
on 1.
would secure the round.
Will that be possible to stop? Yuri's in his spot.
It's the right answer previously, but Yuri again giving them that space, leans back.
He sees ahead at the
Player
top.
over top of the
Unless
balcony,
he's
hits the
tunnel
ground.
vision.
Oh, Bit turned. He thought he'd have a chance at the first fight before Bit would kill him. He was
30
wrong.
seconds.
No way he can make this push. Surely not.
He's right on the edge of it, and he knows better. So he will sit on the other side of this.
Really hard retake.
And what
Almost
are
impossible.
Quesarado and Molodoy meant to do? Priming
Molotov for
themselves
pit.
for the retake. Utility over
Miss it.
top. Missed Molotov. We can't afford this now. And that frag grenade
Jam
would have
time.
also landed on top of Bit, but it would have just been damage. The attempt is in vain. Navi strike first in OT.
Navi will not give up this lead. Fallen's play, I mean, it couldn't have been better. 2 moments
Guys,
in this game that are inexplicable. You
Clap
never
it up
see
for
a
the
spot
Observer
like
team,
that
by the way.
getting
They're doing a
played.
massive job right now.
He could have dropped the bomb right away. He tried to milk that for everything that was worth because one
They are
back
locked
would
in,
not
bro.
have been an even play. One back with the bomb down with that much time on the clock wasn't enough. He gave his team
This is
2 frets.
perfection.
He even stayed alive a little longer. But where are the rest of the players on this map? He gets this, he falls back, no one's
That was
moving.
perfect.
All that happens is he
feel like they
dies
should
in the
have
trade and it
crunched
goes back
Banana,
to a
no?
3-on-3. It's too stale. It's too calcified from the CTs.
Yeah,
It's too uninspired to win this game.
Yeah! Just crunch the banana,
Navi
bro.
show us evolutions.
Get some dudes ready on B, no?
And individual abilities.
Here we go.
It was a confident move back to that A-bomb site. And unfortunately for Yuri, he picked the wrong duel, right? You would have heard Bit fall off of the balcony. Oh, what could have been.
We haven't seen any team give up early entries anymore.
We're right back at it.
They're playing
Furia
full
remain
passive.
under pressure. Flashes getting them closer to Banana as Molodoy sits on an angle. And it's not the first one that he has sat on passively, hoping that enemies step forth into that scope and fall.
I want to see him make pick plays.
Sure.
I don't want to see him start passive.
Yeah.
Here he's got some
I
vision,
agree.
but
Now
once
they
he
know.
loses it, what's next?
Don't play scared to lose. Do
You know
not
what's
play
wild,
scared to
Wanderers,
lose,
is
bro.
we've seen him kind of get ever so brave.
That's what got you in the
taking
first
peeks down
place.
middle from time to time at the start of the rounds, but there's never anybody on the other side of that scope. Navi do a good job of dodging it at the start of the round, and we don't see him go for those in the middle or late rounds.
Their game plan has remained shrouded, absolutely. And Navi and map control have absolutely dominated before the attacks even come in. It's Furia playing from behind.
God.
Look how much space they've
If this
given
is
up.
fast
This
speed,
is not
Furia
a
may be
good-looking
done.
map, Connor.
Molodoy again, this is your chance.
Gets it.
And so to strike down Makaze's a bit of revenge. But
Ime.
what's it all worth?
Wants to cut off the rotation.
With
I don't think the bomb's gonna reroute.
Finds that 23rd.
There's
Huge
an
gap.
opportunity to split B.
Yes, sir. And
Huge
you see this
gap. You get no
scrambling,
things to
Yukino
say.
running back into the spawn. But if he lets his guard down, he could get blindsided
Ime
as
heard
well.
that.
Stomps back over towards the B site.
Kinder doesn't know what to do. He's
15
pushing back in.
seconds. Yo, hey, now be the time.
From Molodoy. So a second
No.
one is great. There's Yukino
Three
on the
fra-
end
no.
of the scope. Molodoy's triple kills found.
After Ime did
That
that,
up is rock solid this time. Furia
That round
answer
screamed
right
Navi.
back in OT.
Oh my goodness.
What a
from
defense.
Outside, from the perimeter of the map, finding a way back into that round.
I hope
The
they
thing
didn't
I'm
see
a
that
fan
one.
of is Molodoy right there, at least delivering.
Oh, timeout,
Flashback
timeout.
off his angle
Bonus
from the car
timeout.
peak. Felt
Just
like he
keep
was
it
going to be all
chill,
too
please.
passive, but he punished Makaze. He turns it into a multi-frag, and even though they were playing games with Yukinder,
I would
they did
pay
have
to
him
hear what
running
he's saying
back
right
and
now.
forth from A to B in a moment where he wasn't exactly sure what would be next. He
Oh,
still
nine.
comes through at the right time,
Oh,
delivers
my
on
friends.
his push. Imma makes it scary, but it's all survived. Nothing matters on this map now. Not how you lost rounds, when you lost rounds, as if you win the map.
I
That's
do not
all
want to be
that
Alexi right
matters.
now.
And Furia do just that.
2 seconds. You got 2 seconds. Uh-oh.
Let me tell you, the uncomfortable situations have not ended here.
Please tell us we can hear the timeout. Please.
Molodoy, 4
Leak it,
frags.
STARLADDER.
Hell of a time. We were talking about how the individuals on his team were just going to give him more and more runway. But those opportunities for Molodoy's impact have come and gone. Not this time.
Please let us listen.
Rock solid in the back of that bomb site. Double op evolution here for Furia as well in the final round of their OT.
Here we go.
CT side. When you think that Molodoy was just here, got a 4K, and then Fallen starts the round by going for ambitious wall banks, is that all meant to scare you?
Absolutely.
There's no way
Fallen
they know that this
on
is
the up
Fallen
now. Double up
instead.
setup.
He's
This is
gonna also have
completely
to
new.
pay the piper. Frag grenade finds him. Half his health is gone.
Open
and
ends. We're not
this is
gonna
the play
expect an
that
up
they were
because we
trying
heard Fallen
to
up on
set
B.
up. Does it work?
We think
Let's see
Molodoy's
if they're
on B.
suspicious about this. Flash gun.
Oh,
shot
miss.
missed.
Now we know.
Molodoy tried to punish.
Now they'll know. But
Nice.
still, you're
Wait, why did I say
able
nice?
to
I didn't mean that.
capitalize on that one. We've got a 5v4 here for
I
Furia.
saw a nice
I like
kill,
there's
I
no
said
single
nice.
point of failure. Even though that shot gets missed, there's another response, right? That's what's so good about Furia on their best
Fucking
days.
much.
They can make bad situations worse. Here's a moment for your Kinder. He's got to be careful with that AK. He's not getting spotted.
Oh, he's just locked in. Blindsides Makaze. And also on top of that, sees no support. Makaze operating on his own there. Navi are suddenly going to feel like they have been found out. And what you have left is a Hail Mary attempt to take over this A-bomb site. So again, banking on Yuri
3v5.
sitting inside of that pit. Molodoy, they know there's 2 ops. A retake Would it be disastrous? Yuri collects the kill to Alexi. Iman's been blind this entire time, but Alexi gets a kill from beyond the grave. And as Wonderful gets one back off the bomb plant's right there immediate.
You cannot go by far, has to rotate. He has some time to chill.
Looking for an early kill.
Doesn't know that
Gives himself room.
He's trying to bait out a push. The smoke is a little bit off. Turns around.
Oh, it's right there. But he slipped in. And so Yakindar's going to have this long wrap back around.
You think this is going to be the ace in the hole, but Wonderful is going one step further.
He doesn't know, no chance. If Wonderful wins, this is absolutely insane.
Smoke's
He
about
has
to fade.
the worst position,
It's perfect from Yakindar.
He got there early. He walked the entire way, but he made sure to do that as quickly as possible. One idea, follow through.
And for the first time in a long time, Navi is down.
In a matter of milliseconds, gets up into the boiler.
So,
2 rounds in overtime for Furia. They have a lead.
They have the lead. Between the 4K that we saw from Molodoy, and I want to say the X's on the map this time
one
around.
thing in mind.
They get the kill in Halls.
We started insanely on first half.
Banana with Yakindar's play. It's the first time
Our City side,
Furia
what was
are
the
actually
half?
being aggressive and successful.
8-4,
and I can't
9-3?
remember how many rounds.
But then again, is it still
Now
the
we
same
switch
Navi that
over.
played 30 minutes ago? Are we tilted
up
now?
to this point? We've got to remember what Navi were able to do back on their own CT side. It started with so much success and pressure from Makaze getting down into Banana. You know, but do you have the confidence to get right back to it? It's been a long time
Makaze
since this
still
was
has
your
the confidence.
task, but Makaze seems
it's just a fast
to
push.
step right back into the challenge, and he will be able to find himself
Oh god, one more and he may be done. He doesn't have a smoke.
When he was
that
last
worries
here,
me.
Molodoy's op was barely a
He's
threat.
trying to get out.
First
Careful.
half was a damn near non-factor. Things have changed.
Wait, what about the guy who said Casarado 32 kills?
The last thing, man.
Oh,
The
never
last
mind.
thing we want to see here from
Bro,
Furia
even in
is them
OT.
playing with the clock again.
19. Wonderful.
Oh, he took a shot. Okay. The win be off of that. Don't play with that clock, Furia.
Wonderful. Oh god. 40 seconds. Molotovs are fading. Do
They're
they aggress
sure-footed
now?
in this moment. 30 seconds.
Oh no.
Late
Only 2
Molly could come
defenders for
down in
Navi here,
front of them, but
boys.
This exec is coming through no matter what.
Molotov meets them.
Makaze.
Oh, okay,
And
so
Wonderful
Otto's
needs
forced
to be
go through
perfect,
it.
but Wonderful
It's a
gets
one
one.
and done from Wonderful.
Makaze needs more.
Makaze's down to 15 bullets
Makaze
in
needs
that
one
magazine, and there is no
minimum.
support nearby. And that had to have been his big moment. Instead, Fallen clears that bomb site, and a late arrival from the CT spawn could actually get cut down short if they don't anticipate Yakindar. And right now, it doesn't look like Alexi's ready. No, sir. Blindside.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's a response.
Finish
and a
it.
map point secured, surely. Ima tucked back.
2 map
The man
points
who's
for
almost made
Furia.
magic happen in this game.
One
No chance
mistake
to
in the
go for
defense
this.
from Navi. One bad stack. And we're going to train. Fully
And lest we
tilted.
forget the mountain of a comeback that Furia made to get to this point.
One thing I do want to say.
Just for a chance.
I remember JL
to
saying
close
when we were
this game
watching
in
the games
3.
together, JL said, Navi does not lose train. But then they lost train. That's all I'm going to say, bro. He said that shit is unlosable. And then fast forward 20 minutes, it was a train loss.
I guess after seeing Kerrigan survive to get this far into playoffs,
I don't know what to take away from that.
You're thinking, never give up hope.
Are we confident on it or not? Here we go.
Fallen's pregame said that the team that would win this matchup would be the one that can handle the pressure. And Furia in this head-to-head.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
Well, the pressure, it felt insurmountable. Lesser men would have been crushed by the start from Navi.
Oh no.
Oh, missed chance there for Navi to strike one down in the apartments.
Quick peek in, they push that back.
Give us double OT, Navi.
Navi 2 rounds to give us another overtime, or Furia, they bring us to a third. They get revenge on Inferno.
Whoa. And it starts just a bit too slow to step into that angle.
You just love to see Molodoid launched into
Not
these
a good
spots.
peek, I'm not gonna lie.
He has come alive as this game has gone on. Makaze missed chance as well to find his answer towards that B site. It's a lot of space given over to FURIA, and they still have a lot of time to work this. Also tethering off of the 2 players over towards the apartments. Remember, that is where A site, they end up getting that opening kill. But just flexing a threat
45
towards Banana is
seconds.
going to keep
Makaze
this
and Alexi
defense
once again on the
divided.
defense. Last round it wasn't enough in the 5v5.
Utility
Now
has
it's a
not been
4v5.
enough to deter him in the 1 round prior, so he will
They
step
need
through
more.
that yet again. And Makaze
Makaze
comes
only
out
one.
of the CT
Alexi
side.
already
Quick
low
flash,
HP. Nope.
but not enough. Serrato cuts down 2. FURIA with a massive advantage in the face of Navi's
A
massive
9-3
lead.
half.
Fallen's smoke push was not for nothing.
Molodoy on the angle to end
2v4.
this. So many missed shots. But remember why we're here. Fallen.
That's game.
And that defuse. The way that Navi could have pushed off bomb site to close and to secure those semis. This map slipped through their fingertips.
We're going to train.
And in contrast,
How the
FURIA
fuck
will
did they do
stand
that, guys?
tall.
Navi, we're in
They
trouble.
will straighten the crowd.
Navi's in big trouble.
Off kilter with that loss on Mirage.
Because the
And
one
world's
team that
number
doesn't
1
handle
will bring
tilt
a
very
test
well, I'm not
to the
gonna lie,
challengers
is
tonight.
or has been Navi. Maybe not
Years
anymore,
to get
but
back
has
to
been.
the top for Fallen, and he's still got some new tricks.
And look
2
at FURIA.
rounds of Deus Ex Machina to make this
FURIA's
happen, and now a
ecstatic.
chance on map 3 to do the unthinkable.
I cannot believe it. Fallen yapping with a ref. What is this all about? Does he want an autograph? Hold up, Isik. Fallen red card. Guys. This is problematic, bro. This is problematic, bro. Once again, we don't lose train usually, bro. But we lost it the last time. Yo.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. What the fuck am I watching, bro? JL.
Bro, it's so sad. Oh, we had it in the bag. Oh, the one. Yeah, I'm so sad. You want the camera?
You can, sure. I may lose my pumps because there's ads right now, but it is what it is. Let me see. Yo, STARLADDER, I have to. Let me see. Yo, bro, how are you enjoying yourself, though? Everything nice apart from this right now? Apart from this?
It was nice. It was nice before the map. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It was nice up until 10-4. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit tilted.
Yeah, I can.
A little bit emotional. Bro, I thought he was in the bag. Like, my manager stood up and then he said, "I'm gonna go up to the NAVI boys." And then I said, "It feels like an overtime," and it was overtime.
Bro, Jel, but one thing, no. Why are you looking depressed right now? Because I have to tell you one thing, bro. The last map is train, and we don't lose train.
We lost 13-2 against FURIA.
We lost train. Yo, and the last time you
FURIA,
yeah, bro. Yo. Oh man.
I mean, it's different now. Okay, the rounds we lost in train was 2v2, 3v3, like clutch situations. So it was unfortunate. You know, one of those goes for you, and then the game seems different.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I was happy, like really happy. I'm like, okay, it actually feels magical. Because I'm gonna tell you a secret. The last time the 6th player for NAVI came to the major, they won it. I mean, when Simple came to our major, we won. And now I come to keep the tradition, you know?
Uh-huh.
Hey, it's not lost yet. The 3rd map, train.
Bro, Simple is also there. Simple is also there. You're both there.
Yeah, sorry, I met him. He looks very big right now.
Big? Like, what do you mean by that?
Like massive. I don't know. He's either working out or eating a lot. I don't know. It's one of them too.
Wait, I mean, what is it? Okay, check.
Bro,
Sasha.
I
think it's
up,
winter. In winter, you puff up a little bit, like literally.
Yeah. He wants to keep himself warm. I guess it's gonna be very warm for the winter. No heating needed. But besides, how are you?
I'm good, bro, but I need Navi to win. I need Navi to win. Phase 1. Imagine Phase versus Navi tomorrow. That would be cinematic.
Bro, the thing is, if we win FURIA, I know Navi has FaZe in the bag. Like, they have them in their pockets. Like, it's not even close. It's going to be 2-0 clean wipe. We just have to get through FURIA first, then FaZe in the pocket, and then final, it's either Spirit or Vitality. Okay, I'm going to be honest. CS2 Navi has never won against Vitality, and I think once or twice against Spirit. It's not looking hopeful, but there's a chance. There's always a chance. And when we won the major in Copenhagen, we never beat FaZe as well.
Damn.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
God. All right. Hey, JL, I think I'm going to get in trouble for calling you during the ads, but it is what it is. I hope not. It was worth
I can pay your fine. It's fine. I'm a millionaire.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's...
Oh, never mind. I don't have a team. Never mind.
Oh, shit. All right. Hey, brother.
I love you, bro.
Yeah, hey, enjoy the games. And yeah, lock in, bro. Lock in.
Thank you. Thank you. If you win, you can call me. If we don't call me.
Yeah, okay, got you. All right, peace.
All right, see you, bro. Mwah. Love chat as well. Mwah.
Bye-bye. Sheesh. All right. You heard the man, bro. You heard the man. If we win today, FaZe in the back, aka Grand Finals confirmed. Navi to the Grand Finals, bro. It is time to lock in. It is time to lock in. Yo, STARLADDER, I'm gonna be watching ads after the game, even after, like, hey, after the major ends, I will be rewatching these ads. Like, chill, bro. Like, there was one quick call, bro. Like, come on, man. You win like this. No, lock in, bro. Guys, I need 60 seconds and I will be back. Let's get a W STARLADDER in the chat, bro. So far, actually, jokes aside, I'm impressed. When it comes to production, I am Why are you 2 songs? Okay, that was bad timing. But not with the actual production, not like the pre-recorded stuff. Absolutely insane. I'm not kidding. I don't know if it's the cameras that they're using. I don't know if it's the operators that they're using, the way they're switching, the way the walkouts are. Actual masterclass. Give me 60 seconds. I will be back. Then we have Train coming up, okay? 60 seconds. And Train is not losable, bro.
Surviving stage 1
for Navi.
Would be the favorite moment when we go through. That was
we lost. That was a Train against FURIA. All right, 60 seconds. We'll be back. Starting.
Qualifying for playoffs, getting the chance to play in front of the
60 seconds, bro.
You know, you had
what is this, bro?
Alexi in the early rounds and Banana. Like, everyone was lights out. I thought it was
who's winning this, bro?
Yeah, the best map of this major.
Yeah, Amo was putting up some stellar numbers as well, which is probably what
call me nuts, but
more bitter if you're on the side of Navi. You know, you had so
FURIA on a high versus Navi on a low.
Getting the number closer and closer to that ever elusive
on a map that you heard, JL. On a map that we just recently lost against FURIA.
Issue that Navi were encountering was it just the inability to adapt to a really switched on Fallen?
It's tough to really nail
I'm
one
scared,
thing
bro.
Because I feel like once
why was I feeling bad, bro? We're about to get eliminated. I was feeling so bad for FURIA. They made us clap us today.
It was all working in their favor.
Oh,
I mean,
my God.
Devilwalk was pointing out just when we were watching this one how much in terms of prep it was showing that they were able to just get up and
I don't like that they're sitting so early, bro. They're already getting their shots in, full focus on last map.
The tendencies of FURIA really well.
And we are still goofing around.
Down to the late round moments, I would say that that's why I give a lot of credit to Yuri and Yakindar. They were guys that
first comes first serve, bro. Who knows that saying, bro?
I'd say for the Yuri side, just lock in on the defense when he was pushed down into a corner in pit, especially. And for Yakindar, I think that he was the one that was more often than not taking the point, making sure that some information was
gathered. That is not happy. No, he's not happy,
so
bro.
They had some idea where the next rotation needed to be before Navi even hit the sites.
But this is a game also where the prep work set Navi up to win.
Kimmich mentality, I don't know who that is, bro.
Once you get closer in the round,
nee, that's a footballer, I know Kimmich.
Later into this
W
map,
Kimmich, bro.
The prep is not going to be matter anymore. It's about adaptation. It's about making sure that you
the chicken curse, don't say that, bro.
The outcome of the rounds and not put
but
yourself
didn't need
in
to
the
slice
same
that
position
blade
all the time.
with a motivational
That's what
speech.
Did better. That's what Fallen did better.
This
Navi
is worth
kind
gold.
Of crumbled in those moments and probably needed a blade call, a blade pause, a blade timeout, but they had none left to actually close the game out. So I feel like they really need to go into this next map and, you know, trust the prep, but also be aware that at one point,
hey, Raph, you better not interrupt this, bro. All right, GG.
Take charge with ideas how to finish.
Yo, guys, you got 5 more minutes
while
they're fully locked in.
Our last quarterfinal here in Budapest. I believe FURIA will be starting on the CT side of the equation. What do you expect from the setups as we move on into Train?
The ref definitely be a FURIA fan, bro. Here we go.
I mean, I know that seems like an easy way out just because you have to watch the offer, but really, he has been the best CT side rated player for FURIA for the last 3 months on Train. I want anybody at home right now to go to HLTV, look at the major, look at CT side ratings, and look how far down Molodoi is. He's the 5th worst defensive player at the entire major right now. Like, that cannot sustain if Furia want to close the series out. Like, we need to see just a reference map for Molodoi to show himself and Furia and the world.
They didn't really play a lot.
This is also Wonderful's probably best map.
They went 3-0, I don't know.
Like frags, and he's tons of impact on Train. I think it's one of his
4
favorites.
maps, calm down.
You can see that he's confident going for those opening duels. I think when they played the first 2 stages, he had something like 86%, you know, opening success rate on this map, and it is absolutely incredible. So he's got a hard task kind of facing off Wonderful on this map.
Guys,
we all went for Furia.
I don't know how this is gonna go, bro.
Getting underway. Is anybody changing that prediction to go with Navi now?
I'm just excited, bro.
I'm not sure, but I think it's gonna be a banger.
Last map for the day.
There's no way. There's no way. That comeback powered Furia up. They are here to play. Fallen got them here to the 3rd map. His star players will now carry him to the semifinals.
Not even on the T side of things for Navi. What should we be looking at for them?
I think the one guy that I actually would want people to look at for them is Mikaze. I mean, he is actually such a difference maker. His Ivy pressure, the way that Navi sets him up in that sense, he's able to find so many backstabs against even elite teams, even against Furia. The last time they played against each other, the only round they got was because of a great Mikaze backstab. So he is a guy that
the last time they played Train, now I know what JL meant. Now I know what JL meant. He didn't say that we lost him 13-1.
Major life is on the line. To expect Mikaze to be a guy that walks through an Ivy smoke to find a backstab, I simply just don't see it happening.
Yeah, it's also, I mean, they come from a deficit, a map
2-0 up.
Won. I hope they have
3 losses in a row.
on how to reset.
This is classic Navi. Like, boom, you have high. Something tilty happens. Suck. 3 map losses in a row, and not just lost. More tilted on the next, and then full GG on the last.
You're not really gonna have much of a CT side. Molodoi has been.
We're tilted after Inferno, bro. You know what that means.
On this map, I feel like Train is the one where he's caught my eye the most. But thankfully, I'd say that even if the pressure's getting to him and he misses that first shot on Inferno,
I would love to
you have no buffer. There's no room for error. If you miss it, you're
maybe
dead.
we do Navi major magic.
So quickly that you're instantly
Copenhagen was also against all odds.
Traded, but on Train, you can miss a shot. There's long range angles. If you miss it, maybe you can take another. And this is where Molodoi has really just jumped up in AWPA rankings for me, because he'll go for a repeat. He misses the first. He's not scared to fight a rifle when that guy is 100 yards away. It feels like there's miles of distance between him, which he can use to his advantage here.
Does Molodoi remind you of anybody, you know, from back in the day, Devil Walk? Is there anybody that you can kind of compare him to stylistically that we see flares, or is this a completely new breed of AWPer entering CS2?
I think he's a blend of a few AWPers. Sometimes when I see him on Train, when he jumps down lower, I almost see simple in him, or that kind of like ballsiness that you just say and look at it and say, that shouldn't work. That should not work. And he makes it happen. He makes it successful.
I kind of see you.
And he does have those kind of defensive attributes of himself as well. It's not only like a one thing. So I think that he has that kind of, you know, can sit in a corner, wait it out, have the patience, make sure that
the guy's talking right now.
He waits 30
first
seconds
ever major winner, no?
Flick, but he also, when he needs
with NIP, I think the first ever CS:GO major, he won that shit
and kind of pushed his team forward.
Yeah, it's by no means a one-trick pony by any
back
stretch
in
of
1990.
the imagination. But either way, it's almost time to be kicking off the third and
2013,
final decider in this quarterfinal.
Here we go,
Truly do or die for both Furia and Navi. It's all decided on Train.
Where he was showing his cocker, no? If you know, you know.
Incredible test that Furia had to pass back on Inferno.
Can't show that on stream. Everybody lock in, bro.
Navi shattered? That's the question that we enter Train with, because it would take more than they have psychologically to come back from one like that if they don't have a strong start on this T side. If it feels like
need to focus.
Just get piled on top of them, which it can.
Here we go, bro. Here we go.
Like Train. So
Budapest,
no. Are you ready for this third match?
This observer is crazy.
We're going late into the night for this one.
Guys, these observers. Somebody's blue graffiti and they... Wow, the user is intro. That's so massive. Here we go. Oh no, don't say GG, don't say GG. Nice, wonderful. Bring it back, bring it back. Nice.
Nice.
2v2.
Even in the 2v2.
Oh, this is a battle.
Loses
2v1.
And so man advantage maintained here by Navi.
Yes, been in this position before. Last time you also lost.
Small sight rotator, carte blanche. Where do you want to come from?
Come on.
Unspotted so far. Yuri, just half armor.
We ended on the newest map in the map, the most
goofy
Navi one, where people still are reinventing their shit. Sometimes during new games,
on that last map,
you see something always.
They don't want to be living in that. starting this third.
I can't focus when Lana's is target.
I'm with Maui. It feels like this is where FURIA just absolutely walk over them like they did the last time they played.
I mean, that last
Baladoy took 2 full maps to warm up,
2v1.
but he did,
Yes.
and they got the chance to play here.
Like Maui stand.
When Lana speaks, I shush.
Save them, and now watches the superstars just send Navi to the grave.
Don't let Yuri pull off a
Yuri has no idea.
Splitting the difference here inside of Z, it's a fake. No,
Not a
goes
fake.
down.
Yuri tiptoes his way back
Yuri
in.
needs step tap, needs step tap. Oh my god, he doesn't hit that.
That required something from
There was
Alexi.
a way.
And you want to talk about leaders stepping up when they have to. Hell of a time for Alexi to
Bro
collect
thinks
3
he's the
kills and a
coach.
pistol to give them the best chance possible of starting this third map on the right foot.
Lexi was fantastic on map 1. Map 2 is going to have to forget about it. Now, what Fallen did for FURIA back on that map, I mean, let's not forget, he's also the
Nice
guy
try,
with
Yuri.
20 whatever health to stop Imma from getting a 1-on-5. That would have been the end of the Major 2.
Now we did that, bro.
On top of that defuse,
Force buy on
the plays he
FURIA.
made last game, that shows you why he's got the most Majors.
Zack.
A little awkward there from Baladoy, missing the timing.
Zack.
That's fine. No harm,
All
no
right.
foul.
One more miss, I'm
Still
gonna
at it,
Zack.
the scout
One more
trying
miss.
to hit this shot.
-1, he hit that.
Makaze, you know, just to establish.
Never mind, he didn't. It's Makaze.
Lots of good impact, but from the bottom of the scoreboard and more towards the end of the game, you saw his kills and his plays become more of a liability than a benefit. He was dying too much.
Zack. Yeah. I know your
games.
games.
On this T side is going to be a critical question for Navi. You know, he's a jackknife at times.
60 seconds.
Taking a trade at, you know, in a round like this, it's already like odds are. As the clock goes down, CTs go up 1%, 2%. This is.
Yeah, I'm hearing
this is
things,
not a
bro.
gimme. But right now, it's only Queserado outside.
50 seconds. 50 seconds.
Kaze peels back from that early foray.
Smoking an MP9 this late into a push.
40 seconds.
That's kind of sketchy, actually.
That is sketchy.
That's that last piece of utility that FURIA brought to the table, so we'll see if they timed it correct. Queserado inside of it.
Caserato.
For Makaze.
Lol.
Oh, he slipped by.
No, he was considering it. Nice,
Wonderful's
wonderful.
able to get the trade inside
20
that
seconds.
Yuri.
Yuri doesn't get nothing.
Offer the bomb site over to Navi. They came in with 15 seconds to spare.
Only a scout.
Baladoy's going to try to strike
miss.
with the blind side. And his earlier damage to Makaze is going to be worth it. Yuri picks that up. Man advantage here for the FURIA force buy. Desert Eagle cleared. 3v3. And his bit scours the flanks, hoping that somebody steps up from FURIA. It's going to be a wide
way.
swing from Z.
2v2, time running low.
Execution off of the fallen
Bit,
5-7.
sloppy spray, good enough.
Him and Wonderful.
W
With a
defense.
nice pinch over towards Icon. Secure Navi's 2-0 start.
That's one more round than they got last time.
He changed the sign.
Scare
I love
averted
big
here
chicken
for
jockey.
Navi. They've actually been really good at recollecting
Walk
themselves
up.
in these moments where I'd actually give it to FURIA. As when first kill comes down, as a second trade comes down, it feels like this is
Bro.
This is the kind
This is the
of
first
play
time we went to the
that
third
actually
map
works
chat.
for FURIA versus most teams, but Navi been really good. Lacking space, having a 180, covering each other in these spots.
Come on.
Fast out already, though. Careful. 5-7. Snappy.
Nice, Himmel.
Queserado
Yo, don't
able to
lose
get
to
that
Eco
trade
now.
back.
Nice, it's Hero AK Caserato.
Navi are very much right there as a pack, trading off effectively despite FURIA's best efforts to, well, no, throw a spanner in the works. That's not one you expect. Yuri's nade comes back at him, and Navi survive another test with this forward-facing FURIA.
I like they're in the flow. I mean, Queserado's trying to push back in and out of team main, and they're following him. Not just
Don't say
fighting
lag,
outside,
it's a
but
volumetric smokes.
making sure they don't lose track of him.
Why
Getting
do we
out
hear
of team main
two
early can
B
be
beeps?
really difficult.
Is that
A lot
normally?
of CTs are going 3 triple grenades, 4 grenades sometimes to get this kill, to punish you for going for any quick play. Some teams are sending a guy out just to see if they can get a kill, then turn it into a round
Wait,
later.
somebody just said something
Don't worry about
absolutely
anything
true
that
and
gets you a
disgusting
T
at the same
round
time.
Off an individual effort.
More rounds than last time, yo.
round going
Last
early on
time
train,
these two
and if
teams
you do wanna
faced
play
on
this one down
train.
the clock,
Now we got one round, bro.
IV, that can take a lot of
13
time
to
and
1.
One peak at the right moment.
At that, as well as
as
the decider map, the very last map, grand
Make a
final.
round too long to win.
Sure. Imagine. Already 3.
Fine margin in the odds when Navi were
Maybe
so
we win 13-1 this
stomped
time.
on last time FURIA went up against them on this map.
FURIA coming into this round with no kits.
Okay.
What?
Good eye.
They don't like retaking.
It's a scary threat. If ever that bomb needs to be defused. Fallen has already proven that sometimes there's always enough time.
Mods, Rami after the game to send out the knives.
That round, yeah, that was sponsored by Kits, though. You know, big Kits, and we're all over that. Sales have gone through the roof since that round.
It's yours today.
Bro, don't
jinx it. Solo move by Navi. They are so far spread out around this map, right? Playing the perimeters. I'm sure they're not entirely certain as to what kind of a aggressive level will come out of FURIA.
That's a first, bro. That's a
but
first.
really, we get down to the 50 seconds. They've been
Thank you
waiting
for that one,
everywhere
bro.
for something, and eventually it happens. But it's Fallen taking a step into T-Con and dying, which kind of pulls Molodoy back because this threat of a Navi follow-up is real. And so he gives up that angle to just try to help K Serrato, who seemingly doesn't need help himself. It's 2 kills for K Serrato, but they do lose track of
bring it back.
Makaze.
2v4, 3 left. Oh no. Makaze 1v3 didn't have the best first map.
The front side of FURIA goes swimmingly.
And
2
second,
kills
maybe
to
now.
K Serrato, 2 for Molodoy.
No chance, so.
It's a full house on the outer yard as FURIA's first gun round nets them a win.
FURIA real major winner. We'll see about that.
Those are the shorter sprays that I'm trying to see. You see that he switches over.
Beautiful power, wonderful. Navi stole my BF.
Damn. Brought to you by him. Like you see, he's between the split entirely. Handles business, no problem. Molodoy's
Navi's
also
pretty
floating
sexy
up there at the top of E-Box. Puts up into his end of the bargain, and I thought that this was going to be masterfully done from Navi in a 4-round streak. They get FURIA to push into the positions they're looking for. The 1 or 2 guys they have holding.
Lonas is so good. Not suck, I'm sucking today 2 maps, okay?
Saying that he's
what I says, I'll stop sucking it.
Sucking. Wonderful gets his number, 5v3 advantage. Navi, can you stomach a round 4 loss? Or rather, round 5 loss after just winning your first gun round?
Fried, bro. Yo,
you go right up into it.
Yeah, they got guns to protect. I don't think they even have the ability to, unless Navi want to give it to him.
That's what's just fully in the zone. Keeps on talking.
Collecting themselves on the outside of this A site. It's a fast lean back from K Serrato and Fallen. You know, it kind of feels like this outer yard surrendered. Momentarily taking a look here and there, but yeah, you start to hear Navi stomping all over
JL, I
your
hope you're
bomb
watching.
site. And so Navi, ready for that fight.
Oh, they almost.
Bomb is planted. At least they've got that going for them.
4v2.
And then Bit finds an angle over top of the smoke, which means all 3 of these players are not given a chance to survive. And we'll see if anybody else wants to take the fight to K Serrato.
What a response here from Wonderful. He's up to 8-2 already. Wasn't a huge factor. Ops in general weren't that much back on Inferno.
Game time.
Feels like they will be one now.
And you know, you actually pair this round with the last where K Serrato saves the day.
Yeah.
And you go, that was actually quite a good start to the round for Navi. They had the default to catch the pushes. From a game plan perspective, they laid the traps to breed the nervousness to get the easy kills to start off. That execute.
Is that worth it?
But then K Serrato
it kind of is. This teaches you a lot about life.
We're talking about 4 rounds to 1 now.
Half a second sooner, that nade gets Makaze off the bomb plant. Maybe within the scramble, FURIA could get a little more going.
Depends on what they skip.
But
this is unbelievable grit and determination on display
on the
for
mic.
Navi. If they're able,
FURIA timeout
because we spent the whole second half and the end of that game talking
Wait,
up
school
FURIA
at 10 p.m.?
Fallen, obviously, how could
what
you
school
not?
are they attending, bro? Some
but the
crypto
fact is,
course?
all that did was buy them a 3rd map.
10
Meanwhile, Blade staying focused on the prize. We saw that early timeout from him back on Inferno, and he said, you guys look unfocused. He did that early on. I mean, they were like 3 rounds in, and he was right till the very end.
Time zone, bro? But he's in Hungary. What do you mean?
Copenhagen, who lost more rounds than they won.
I mean, how does that make sense?
That is a team that knows how to play back from overtime
Night shift at school?
play back from massive deficits, play as the underdog, believe no matter what.
And somehow not crumble under all of that going against you. So here we are. Still early days. FURIA have taught us in that second map that you cannot write them off. But we're starting to get into very scary territory for FURIA's CT side.
Yeah, this one's going to be very telling.
Makaze. I never skipped school, unless I was sick.
It must be a great hold.
Oh, it's got a lot to be desired with that one. Yuri, single
nice.
kill, better than you think, Combustor. And then that bomb gets quickly chucked down onto it. Fallen, what are you up to?
Oh, it's B site, so you do want to test a retake, even low numbers.
Right, but with Wonderful already perched on top of this exit. Whoa, that could have been the battle between the Oppers.
Wait, was that an easy shot? Was that actually a chance back into the round?
Wonderful's already on the pullback.
Don't pull them, bro. Chill.
Save, and Navi already on this 5-1 lead.
Whoa. Did he have a line right there? He shot at something.
Insta-pop on the second frag.
Oh, that's
wow.
nasty.
Great shot for
I
Wonderful.
was looking at Wonderful and it didn't even look like he was focused on that position. Insane.
Because he wasn't until he needed to be.
Bump.
9-2, he climbs the board. He wants to be the guy you talk about at the end of this series.
Dude.
Something poetic about Molodoi being
whoever
someone
loses
who is
this,
compared to
remember,
Simple
there's
in
going to be
his
a
play
funeral,
style,
bro.
While it's Wonderful,
this is going to be
fills
sad as
Simple's
fuck.
shoes.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good point.
Stylistically, he is no Sasha, but at this major, this is a career-high performance for Wonderful coming into playoffs. At the majors that he's played, and he's talked a lot openly.
Check, does my stream sometimes chop for you?
Focus on making sure you can bring your
when I was
best game
opening
to
it
the
on
table
phone,
in
well,
these biggest matches.
all right, not that. That was started up.
Burning here inside of
like my Twitch.
Down to
Really?
72. Him and
Is it
Eva
my server?
softened up by that util.
They'd love to get it off a util.
Mods, type in mod group,
on
please,
the
if it's
CT
for everyone.
side. Just take the edge off in a round like this. Fallen making this push with a Famas out in front. The flash doesn't do anything.
I have to switch my server tomorrow.
It's a bit of bit.
Back-to-back headshots on that one. Wonderful will get the long-range kill towards Outer. And with that, this round has nothing for Navi to be proud of.
That was fucking flawless, bro.
Furia.
Crushed.
What?
Navi should be proud of every step of this hit. They have not made a mistake on this attack just yet.
That flash was nothing. I mean, it was mistimed and misplaced. That's a freebie. Navi didn't have to dodge anything. Man, the same two guys who were lighting it up back on Mirage, you know, alongside Imma.
Bit is 8-2, Wonderful is 10-2.
Here they are again.
This is Mirage all over again.
Did we fall for it, Launders? Did we think that after Gabriel's able to extend play,
this
that
is
all
the
the
most
superstars
map
for
in the
Furia
pool.
should come together?
Every
Some people would say
expectation
it's
seems to
in
be
the-
getting subverted no matter what.
it's in the-
And I mean, you know, even at the end with
You know,
Molodoi,
bro.
they gave him 2 maps to warm up and he gets that 4K.
Right, that's why I'm saying. I was
3 rounds
convinced
can
he
be
gets
enough,
a
4
4K,
rounds can be
and
enough.
That is it's a shining moment, but it's one of the only ones, really. And he's got months of form to be proud of and is going for Rookie of the Year, right?
Yo!
Technically, whoa, it's the legend.
Yo, nah, W Launders, bro. JL.
He's trying to show us. Wonderful's trying to hold on to this great week and a half.
J Legend, bro.
It's been kind of an aberration for him in a real big trough.
Just a jolly
overall.
guy, bro.
And
Just a jolly guy.
Obviously showing up for the major. Molodoi is just trying to do what he did
Faster look, Ema.
for his last 2 events.
Been a reason to play in front of this util, and Ema senses it again. Queserado's been under pressure so many times. Wrapping around that box.
Nice.
Popped by Makaze.
Oh, they're getting confused.
There is an X factor to the entry power here for Navi, and they will storm that outer yard again.
Oh, this table's been flipped. They have absolutely no idea what's hitting them.
We are getting into the realm of
What is going on?
now.
I start to feel bad for Fury.
Navi over Furia on the T side of Train.
They said not only are we going to win this map, we're going to show you that we can beat Furia.
7-1 against Brazui at the major, and it may cost them the
playoffs.
elimination. Just like
Navi
at the
are not grinding this out.
Nah.
They're making it one-sided. The least expected result possible.
Bro thinks he's a tree.
Got Yuri shivering behind the
Prop
bush
hunt.
right here. Wondering how. After all the gifts from Fallen, after the fact that they survived that
Oh god, this is
massive
getting me
comeback,
dizzy.
I
Oh hell
mean,
no.
they must have been over the mood going into that break.
Is he stuck? No.
How does it all fall apart again so quickly?
Oh,
Yeah, here we
are,
God. 7-1.
He has to be careful.
So it was NAVI to get one round the last time they played FURIA on Train.
And it's not even that long ago.
No.
Talk about an evolution.
07. Nah, calm down, bro. It's just a joke.
You know, we had that Molodoy TeamSpeak clip where he said, guys, I sucked for 2 maps. This one's going to be the difference. And that was off of the back of his 2K when him and K-Serrato were successfully able to hold that outer yard. It is the one and only time that FURIA's defense has stood this test. And K-Serrato remains at the top. He remains adamant about playing close on T-Con. The problem is Mikaze just kind of keeps slipping the net, attacking them from the side.
Very true.
And so Mikaze lingers outside of T-Con this time, stands on his ground. Fallen's going to be far removed from anything that goes down on this B bomb site, but Molodoy, you have got to be able to offer us something if the attack comes B.
I love the lay of the map right now for the CT side with the Fallen push. Doesn't really have to go too far until a few more seconds from now, where it should be no reason he pushes. Oh, an Ivy. And this comes back to get checked. The problem is with NAVI, they can come back to Ivy late. They're one of the few teams that will really run that kind of risk. Fallen's trying to be as careful as possible.
Oh, you've got to time this to perfection. Within the windows that Wonderful gives you, but now is the Opera's going to have hands busy.
He's playing this like Indiana Jones. The boulder's coming down towards him. He's trying to find his gap, but it gets dodged.
Entry on
and
Fallen.
Wonderful knows that he's freed up to throw his utility, so over top it'll sail.
Guys, this is over, no?
Pressing forward, but needs to start inching back.
What the this, yeah?
Bit walks right through that smoke with his.
4v3.
Is it Yakindar's chance to shine? Cut down to the half HP. Molodoy arrives on the scene, equalizes this 3v3, and Yakindar catches another. All while Yuri's eventually
2v2. Yakindar low HP goes down.
Fast enough, but eventually
Yuri 1v2. We've seen Yuri in so many 1v2s, but every time he didn't win it. I'm sorry, bro. I hope he wins.
Bomb drop. Oh, Mikaze recovers.
Stay saved by Mikaze.
Entry.
That looks like the meme.
Again, this outer yard belongs to him. And it's not endless amounts of frags, but it's the right kills at the right time.
Second FURIA timeout.
Just
yo, guys, what is going on?
Like
today,
when we saw him push
I'm about to break my monitor, bro.
And his team wasn't really working around that. Here's another place trying to do it all
Do I go back to my
himself.
old PC tomorrow? Like, what's going on, bro?
He's going for it. They try to organize around it.
Do it? No,
but
bro,
almost
I
every
can't.
round. One
It's
thing
his
that's
Aoi.
weird for me is we're seeing K-Serrato floating outside every round. And all the positions he's finding himself in for himself are working out great. He's getting the first kill. He's surviving, usually.
NAVI up, G.
But it's a spot where
Wait,
they're not
that was
like, turning
against
this into like totally dominant position. And here, a walkout comes to punish K-Serrato's position. By the way, I just love the change-up in general. I love the fact that Wonderful at 40 seconds is checking his Ivy flank just in case. FURIA
That one isn't on mine.
Curious with anybody.
Yeah, but everyone is saying my stream is sometimes chopping.
chopping.
I'm trying to... I'll fix it for tomorrow, I'll try.
They're moving carefully and meticulously.
I messaged someone.
They're just sucking the life out of FURIA, who want to make something aggressive happen, but no, every time they try, they're going to regret it. Oh,
sees that up close. Tries to go for the kill in the back, but at least just tells Mikaze.
We keep winning every single entry, bro.
That threatens me on the push. Email walks out again, right? Just these walk contact moments coming through with headshots for NAVI.
4v2, it's too easy.
Fallen will try his damnedest. That long-range 5-7 headshot, not half bad. It opens up an upgrade here for Yakindar. What can he cut off? That's the bomb right in front of him.
4v2. Yakindar can't double up.
Are now ready.
Boys, I start to feel bad for, like, actually. This one is actually unrecoverable.
Stepped up to the challenge of FURIA tonight.
I fucked up on Inferno, starting to feel bad. They took it away from us. But this one...
We thought that once we got to train,
9 on T side.
Instead, FURIA may just fizzle out. Mikaze's got another one for the
last time they beat us 13-1 on this map.
Light buy from FURIA. It is light work for NAVI.
What?
It's insane. It's insane what we're seeing.
I want to see on which half they got this many rounds.
It could be characterized as total collapse, but you've got to give so many points to NAVI for their
If it was their T side,
right
maybe then I shouldn't be talking.
The amount of easy kills that they're getting, the amount of times that FURIA players are flashed, blinded, spinning in circles.
Last time on
train,
train,
a situation they didn't realize was happening so soon.
FURIA got 11 on CT side. 11 on CT side. It wasn't 11 to 1 half. What?
It's a bit of both.
It's GG.
It's Rifles again here, fighting for anything. 3-round CT side. That is a damning half.
A wonderful masterclass.
I don't care who you are. You feel
Stop, chat.
so
Stop typing it with the G, bro.
When you look up at that scoreboard
Let's
right
not make
now,
that a thing, bro.
It is interesting, even when Navi were losing that lead back on Inferno, we never really talked about them tilting or starting to get less confident.
Exactly.
It never felt like that, actually.
There was like a split second where Alexi looked a little frantic, but that's
proud,
fine.
bro.
It was a high-pressure situation.
60 seconds.
Cool, calm, and collected. Clinically cutting down FURIA here on train.
It's a full-bound FURIA, maybe the last one.
Cerato's tried a whole lot of different looks in terms of holding this outer yard. Has only been successful once. Falling.
Everything goes wrong, bro.
Countered every time. They're just a little farther back every single time.
And they do a great job of dodging FURIA's
Such a perfect train.
Here's Cerrato floating again.
Attempts at threats.
Oh.
He will take the shot to Ime.
Fawn.
Bit doesn't walk out through that smoke this time around, so Cerato's allowed to live. But
this is why John said that we can't lose train.
Because he could always still find somehow
because we're insane on train.
you from the back line. And as the front of
always
that
one step ahead.
held momentarily, Alexi B still finds the solution and the man advantage. 15 to the clock. Mikaze's cut open a wound on the other side and will go smoke into connector node. Double molly. Molodoy sits on the other side. Bomb is inevitably planted. They have
Kid available
to
for
go
Yuri.
for the retake here.
Yuri and Molodoy.
They need these round
So
wins.
many angles to clear.
But the crossfire has already been set up.
Wonderful
by Navi,
season long barrel. Sack. He doesn't miss.
Desperation.
Not even a damn scrap for
X
you,
does
FURIA.
not miss, bro.
3 kills on that op for Molodoy. This entire CT side.
It is over, bro.
This kid has blown expectations out of the water in his rookie year.
Oh man, don't take the orb away.
But no one
that would
is
be
better
too much.
than the biggest stage.
No.
You have to prove yourself
Let him
every
have the
day in
orb.
this game.
Okay.
Just fighting for exits is his reality in this moment. Oh, and his counterpart's gonna try to hunt him down.
Refresh. I'll refresh
The
after
threat is
this.
real. No, he gets away with it. So an op save for FURIA's final
Chip, we're about a second behind. I got you.
round in the outer hold. But we have seen nothing since. If anything, Cerato's trying to keep it alive.
I mean, again, I'm seeing a map that doesn't make any sense. I'm seeing Cerrato. Where's the full control of train that we normally see out of FURIA? Where are these opening kills? And how is it that Navi are finding a game plan that totally starves them out, punish them for every aggressive option, where no other team have been able to prove this so far?
Okay.
On the fadeaway.
Starting off round 12 with a 5v4 and maybe an upgrade. Maybe.
You cannot trying to find the gun. Where did it go?
Ooh, can't even find
I've seen that gun go.
Didn't get it.
Doubles back and takes a bit more damage for it as well.
Oh,
chance for Molodoy. It's going to start feeling like it's getting dogpiled on him.
I feel bad.
Teammates here to recover,
I
and
feel
you can
so bad.
see him
I feel so bad.
Under
He was making a
pressure.
promise to his team. I sucked on the first 2 maps, which he really didn't. I don't know. I'll stop sucking.
So that the rest of FURIA's
Now he's
efforts on the front
4-9,
of that
bro.
bomb site are all in vain. This is nightmare fuel
Fuck, bro.
for the young Kazakh Opper.
He is the nicest guy
Teammates
as well,
he
bro.
can tend to rely on.
Had long yaks with him
Stepping
in
ever
yaks
closer
with him in Cologne.
towards the threat of Navi. 45 seconds here. Smoke's gonna fade. Can Wonderful actually hit this shot?
Wonderful.
At MP9 up close, only a quarter HP for Yakindar. It's right there for him. Man advantage right there for the taking. Yeah, and he'll catch him on the timing.
Good timing
well
from
done,
Yeki.
Yakindar
Yeki
into
on
the
the
op
op.
as well. One for the road here for FURIA by the looks of things, unless
Not a
50 health
1v3, not a
Mikaze cut
1v3.
down to merely 12 points of HP.
Going for the
11
He's got a double
HP.
back for bomb. Okay, yeah,
Nice
there it
try.
is. The second one for
2
Fallen
CT
and
rounds.
Friends, but
That's
they
game.
feel minuscule at
This
the
is
moment.
that's game. If this isn't game, then nothing is game. That's gotta be game. And don't tell me to Zubao. It is the most CT side map. FURIA got 11 the last time on CT side. They've just gotten 2. 2 to 10, bruh. This is game. The cat is in the bag, bro. And I don't say this lightheartedly. This one is not GINXable. And I feel bad for fucking FURIA, bro. Because they are the #1 team in the world. They fought their way to rank 1 and they don't deserve this right now. This is not a nice showing on the last map. Late thinking about how we can cook them in the pistol round. You win the pistol, you win the game. You win the pistol, you win the game. Like, insta. Wow. And remember what JL said. Tomorrow it's Navi versus FaZe. JL thinks that that's going to be easy. Easy for Navi. But FaZe was playing insane today. I don't know who I'll be cheering for that. I'm not going to lie, bro. I'll tell y'all tomorrow if this goes down, if this happens. Oh, man. I have somebody in mind who I'm going to cheer for. Guys, it is what it is. It's my two favorite. You really know how to break a fucking mood, bro. Nah. If I see the circle circling one more time in front of my face. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho. Yo. If this wasn't the tournament sponsors monitor, this would be Crash right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This monitor, you would be dying right now, bro. But this monitor is too nice. It's too nice. Here we go, bro. Nah, bro. Here we go, here we go. Nah. I swear. Can Fall and recover. Can FURIA recover?
An Inferno comeback that gave the world belief in FURIA's ability to stand up to the plucky Navi that stepped into this quarterfinals tonight. But Navi show us that preparation is gold, that the recovery from that loss on Inferno is not going to put a dent in the confidence of a T-side map that they were blown out of the water on last time these teams met.
Navi are the team that they go beyond. No, it doesn't matter how many layers of scar tissue they have, they still fight. They've seen death too many times.
Needs to win the pistol.
FURIA on
Else they're out of the talks. Wonderful
and
gets
Ima
one.
in the backdrop is the one to get the first kill. Good on
What?
Maladoy to recover it.
What?
Makaze.
He's an assassin.
Okay.
Just instant execution over towards the T-Con. FURIA
Oh
feeling
my God.
suffocated as this 2 versus 4
Im
has
usually
to come
good for
together,
one on
and it
yes one.
to be Maladoy alone.
Im with
There
2.
is no hope now.
Get him out.
It's over.
What are we watching? Every single
I have
expectation
better
coming
skin.
into
I don't
the
know what that
series
means.
has been subverted. From Inferno not being a close to FURIA not building
Blade
any
already
momentum
pre-celebrating.
off of that comeback. To the opening blowout back on Mirage.
Oh my, but how do you counter this? You
To
can't.
Maladoy missing.
What is his aim?
That's something
what
no
are
one
these
wanted to
one-taps?
see, regardless of the result.
And instead, on the other side of the server is a Wonderful that continues to exceed his major reputations, who will be a driving force in Navi's run this time around when he wasn't in Copenhagen. And on top of that, major playoff debutee Makaze now has a map to reference.
Here we go.
There was a lot of talk on the desk with potentially Maladoy being that difference maker, so we could point at him and say he can do it here on the biggest stage that Counter-Strike has to offer. Well, instead, Makaze is ready
Won
to
the
steal
pistol.
that spotlight.
Can he win the follow-up? This is a false buy on FURIA. A last chance, a last strike, last
Rebuttal by
breath.
Maladoy, just the one. Makaze
It's so over.
on for the quad kill. This outer
Oh
yard belongs to
my
him.
God.
It's a shutdown.
We're talking the #1 team in the world. This was supposed to be the major winner.
It looks like Maladoy might be next.
And even
Maybe
Jesus
the
knows
most
it.
slept on in terms of roster moves. It felt like an emergency when Makaze
Joe.
came into the team. But he decided to be the change, to be the difference, not to come in and get carried. A hard job and a messy scene on Navi. Emotionally, everybody knew it from the
10
outside.
match points.
He's
There's only
slotting
one
in.
team that can still fumble this.
Fast util out
But
from
they're not
T-Con,
playing,
just
bro.
one player behind it. What do
They're
you
already
do?
home. I'm sorry.
How? After finding the highs that you have in 2025, can you stomach the thought of a major loss in such embarrassing
Pistols
fashion?
only on FURIA to
A
stay
fast
alive.
Play, fight for your lives.
Okay,
K-Serrano
wait.
with the opening 2.
Alexi, nice.
slips out though with that MP9, taking damage
No
all
funny
the while.
business, boys. No funny
They're
business.
They're going to try to climb over top of him.
No
Shots
funny
being
business,
missed,
hey.
but they'll recover. And so FURIA, a potential third. But Makaze still
Wait,
out
Makaze
here,
may
and
finish.
Makaze's a
Makaze may
monster.
finish. I'm not even kidding.
As he looks on, he's going to try to flood into the bomb site. FURIA still with a little fight left in them.
They stave him off. It's a force down. They have almost nothing to work with, but they put together a round.
He is single.
They'll have to outdo themselves with the Inferno comeback to make this one happen.
All you need is one round, bro.
A factor
one good stack, you're done.
Like to do this on the T side after what they've shown us so far. Not even a rifle yet. Fallen trying to fire them up. He's made some big comebacks in his career. This one mentally might be going for #1.
Wonderful doesn't even don the op here in round 16. But the rifle's alive inside of this B site. This is majority stack for NAVI. We could talk about Mikaze and Wonderful exceeding expectations. It's beautiful to see Bit being a rock-solid piece for this team yet again.
Guys,
just like that.
I feel terrible for FURIA right now, bro.
3v5 recovery.
I'm happy that they didn't die 2-0.
Mental tested.
Completely
from
busted.
The get-go in this quarterfinal.
But then again, it doesn't mean much right now.
Earlier this season, Blade gave an interview as the struggles of NAVI were real. He would take
3 tournaments, 1 in a row from FURIA.
Was where it
and the streak ends when it matters the most.
Everything was in place.
At the fucking major.
Believe in Blade's plan.
That's
and maybe just
gut-wrenching.
It's a major miracle again. 3v5 is where FURIA will try to dig back from. You've got Wonderful on the rotation, but caught off by that bit hold. And into the cover as he eats the flashbangs. Yakindar and K-Serrano called upon, and they will get cut
I feel
down.
bad for Yakindar, bro.
And your major run.
But I'm happy for NAVI. Look at Blade, cinema.
From FURIA's head. And NAVI amongst the
NAVI to the semi-finals.
To the end.
Are we seeing Copenhagen major?
Truly now open
magic again.
For the taking. Because believe your eyes,
a game that was not supposed to be winnable, but they won that.
This is a flashback to Copenhagen. NAVI are born to win and designed.
If you're beating the #1 in the world, who's going to stop ya? Who's going to stop ya? We're going to the semis. It's not going to be easy. FaZe is standing in their way. And then they're going to meet either Vitality or Spirit in the Grands. Either FaZe or NAVI makes it to the fucking Grand Finals. That is cinema, bro. GG's. FURIA hate watch payout. Thank you for the 50 gifted, bro. Not sure what that's about. Fallen. You absolute goat. Bro puts on a smile, tries to keep up the vibes. Congratulates the enemies. Or did he think that he won? Scheiße. Bro, the biggest W in the chat for Fallen, bro. What a guy. Again, after a decade, he made it to the top. IGLing FURIA. And he made the call to pick up Molodor. He made the call to pick up Yakindar, to go international. And they did win 3 tournaments in a row. They are the #1. Or were.
The best
but they will come back stronger, that's for sure.
So far here at the major, as NAVI find themselves making it through to the semi-finals over the favorites, FURIA. We got him with us here, and
the Romania flag.
This man. Okay, your pick, Mirage, starts going well. Inferno comes in. You got a 10-3 lead. Things start slipping away. What was going through your mind when this was kind of going wrong? Fallen pulls off that crazy 1v3. Where did that go so wrong?
I mean, like you said, we started very good Inferno, and after that, when we went on this side, we kind of had a plan how we played, but it didn't work that well. That we mostly, I think, they had banana control, and which kind of fucked us, I would say. And we couldn't adapt. And when we adapted, all of a sudden we lose 1v3 that it's impossible to lose, but no matter what, I'm very happy that after that we won 2 rounds in a row, which shows that we are very strong mentally.
Definitely strong mentality. Can I ask though, did you think Fallen was saving? Is that why you guys went out like that?
Yes, we thought he's saving, and then like we killed everyone along, and we were like, okay, let's take guns, but he catched us.
Speaking about the impossible clutches, there was one by you very close to happen. It was 1v5, especially on Inferno. I wanted to ask you, what were your emotions through it? And I might actually break your heart here. Fallen, which killed you in the 1v1, he had 7 HP. You were so close to the play of your career.
Yes, yes.
How does it feel?
That 1v5, bro.
Unlucky. I don't know, like,
dude.
I don't know. I was not thinking that much. I was just trying to play the situation. And for example, after I traded on B those 2 kills, then I was trying to find like 1v1 duel against one guy to have like 1v2 clutch. But yeah, I think it was unlucky. It happens. Yeah. It could have been clutch of the game maybe, but yeah.
It probably would have.
Now I also got to ask, you spoke about mentality. Normally, NAVI early this year would have broken after losing Inferno. What was the conversation you guys had between the maps, and how did you manage to come back like that?
Andre said that just forget about this map, just play train that like nothing happened before.
in a minute.
Like it didn't matter that we won Mirage, it didn't matter that we lost Inferno or we lost clutches or whatever happened. Just play this map and then try to do everything to win that map. And also like after, because you said after, wait, you said what said?
Just your mentality. Normally you would break in those moments.
Oh yeah, like I said,
guys.
Even if after that 1v3, I didn't hear anything in TeamSpeak that is like everyone is tilted. We were just trying to say, me, Alexi, everyone that just focus on X, doesn't matter. Like it was equal basically or forced by us. And then Andy also took a timeout and he said that just doesn't matter. It's how it's supposed to be. 11-10. We had force, we had pistols.
Now, last time you met FURIA on train, it was 13-1, but in their favor. Now it was very much different game, pretty much the opposite. So have you used some data from that previous game that helped you turn this around, or was this just individual prowess that gets you over the line here?
No, I think we take it game by game. It can be FURIA, it can be Vitality, it can be anyone. After every game we are reviewing it. We see what we did wrong, what we can do better, what we did better. We kind of, like I said, check how we can do better and what we did better, so we keep doing it. And then I think that's the most important thing.
You work beautiful today, brother.
Mihai,
yes,
lastly,
you were, bro.
The crowd, the guys in the back with a Romanian flag. Anything you want to say to them? Everyone to get out there to work. You got JL in the crowd as well.
Yo.
Thank you very much for support. I hope we're gonna make it even better to show that we can play even better CS tomorrow against FaZe. And who knows, game by game, and then you never know what happens. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Guys, one last time tonight, make some noise for Ima and NAVI!
Nah, bro.
NAVI with nerves of steel and resilience that most could only dream of. Once Train pulled into town, they simply steamrolled FURIA, and against all the odds, have taken down one of the tournament favorites. And this major, Maui, it had just been blown wide
All right,
open.
now, I don't know how long the break is.
Like you would say now that
oh God, 9, bro, 9.
We'll talk about that later. This was
I want to hear happiness from JL first, bro.
T-side execution and game planning from Alexi B.
But Fallen may kill it. Like Fallen right now, like he is the leader, bro. Like he's been there many times.
Towards Ivy,
he probably just feels bad for his boys. You know, it's a lot to handle for the boys right now.
He was getting so much impact.
Fallen's probably going to do the talking.
And the guy that's been so red hot since stage 2 and wonderful, he continues to be the man for NAVI. They have desperately needed star power, and they are finally finding it.
Yeah, I mean,
number one in the world.
You know, it's such a pleasure to see Wonderful on this map and this series
I'm
overall.
sad, bro.
Because he carried them.
It feels
like
a little bit weird, no?
He went for openings. He was securing kills.
The number
Even
one.
hitting some ridiculous shots there on the inner bomb side, where it's almost like just a reaction shot.
The thing is, NAVI went absolutely ham.
So, I mean,
some of
all
these shots were
insane. Combined with that brilliant T side, they finally kind of pushed it over the line finally after kind of fluking that Inferno.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like the level of CS at the playoffs so far,
it's not easy
fantastico.
to lose that much.
Everything has been a 2-0.
Then go into
now just imagine what's happening tomorrow. Okay, this one wasn't a 2-0. It almost was.
I feel like people may
just
not
imagine the games tomorrow. The teams that 2-0'd everybody going against each other.
The amount of times that NAVI were just waiting.
Tomorrow's GG, bro.
FURIA are going to be uncomfortable in a 3-2 position where they want to push into A main. They want to push Ivy with a flank from Fallen. They want to fight Pop Dog early. All of those plays were just completely called out. It's just that NAVI's players knew what was going to happen before they were ever even approached. All the time,
he's
just
saying,
waiting, and they're not just holding dry either, waiting to get flashed or anything like that. They're almost
I love you, but greeting the NAVI players.
Waiting for Fallen to get flashed in.
Come on, G.
Get flashed in, then they go for the swing, and it almost feels like in a moment where FURIA thinks we're being proactive.
Yo, Enko, bro, thanks for the raid, G. WJL, bro, nah, bro, that puts a smile on my heart, bro.
Going so stunning for
oh, man, don't say funeral. Yo, Enko, thanks for the raid, bro. I hope you enjoyed your stream, bro.
So let's get a few closing thoughts from the squad.
FURIA have been a dominant force all of the second half of this season. The crowd was going for him the whole way through. Fallen, you yourself said before you got into this game against NAVI, you know they can be a tough team to go against, even with, say, the recent score you faced against them here in the major across the best of one, even though you beat them when it came to Thunderpick as well. What do you think was the key difference today? What changes had you noticed? Why were you not able to overcome them?
Hello everyone, it was a tough loss definitely. Can only really judge how the match is going to go after watching it. As we were playing, you have some thoughts, but not completely accurate. But I think we got to give it to them. They were able to beat us on 2 maps convincingly. They played a very good Mirage. They played very good on Train as well. Inferno was a great map to play.
Monolith is first major, bro. Don't be too harsh on yourself.
In the end, I think they deserve what they accomplished. So I'm just going to say that they played better. They deserved it.
In terms of that, for you guys, right, you've lifted trophy this year, you've come out of games which were crazy close. Did you feel any difference in the team from the pressure of the major? Did you feel or notice anything there?
I think we got ourselves, maybe on the first map, making some mistakes that could come from pressure. A little bit of communication, I would say. So going to map 2, we wanted to communicate better and make sure they were on the same page. It was very difficult on Inferno because they had a good game plan. Like, they were defending pretty well across the map. I felt like they played a little bit gamblish too. They're playing 3Bs on mid rounds. Like, if we literally hit A, we would win many rounds, but you don't know that as we're playing. And then when it came to Train, I think we could have a better game on the 3-1 round. I think if we control economy from there, we could have a stronger CT side, but that's not what happened. They're able to punish us and control the whole half.
You've always got a good understanding of all of this, so let's talk about the year you guys had, right? You bring in Yakinda, you bring in Molodoi, you lift 4 trophies, you put Brazil back on the map, you switch language, you go through all these moments in there. How would you just view how this last few months have been, the highs and lows and everything that you've been able to accomplish?
I'm very proud of all the guys here on the team, proud of Yakinda coming back from Team Liquid and making our team stronger, playing super well across the last second semester. We accomplished things that we can only dream of. We won 4 of 5 tournaments in a row, that's insane. Very proud of Daniel as well. It's one of his first tournaments, his first year. He's already showcasing so much, and I think he has a brilliant future ahead. Yuri and Castellato, very proud of them as well. They stood strong and together for so long, and they deserve to be on top team. So I'm very proud to be playing with them. Proud of Sid as well, our analysts. They put a lot of good work across the months, and today it looks like it don't pay off. But you know, it's a competition. Sometimes the other team is going to be better than you, and we just got to move on. We didn't get here by giving up, so you guys can expect us to bounce back. And next time, NAVI, we're coming for you.
I'm about to cry.
You guys always bounce back on this. And look at this, you've still got all this support, all this love in the arena. So, for all the fans back home, for everyone in here supporting you, any final words to end out the season?
For everyone here in the crowd, thanks for making the show amazing. It's great to be here on your country. And everyone at home, obrigado galera pela torcida. Não conseguimos hoje nossa vitória, mas a gente está muito orgulhoso do que a gente vem fazendo. Hoje é um dia triste, mas a gente vai sofrer um pouquinho e levantar amanhã. We're gonna be stronger later, guys. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Bro,
Even through such times of hardship, Fallen always eloquent. I feel like he's done the post-match analysis in his head already. He was able to compartmentalize so many of the issues that they faced in this series. And what's so amazing about having Fallen still here and still alive and kicking is he's gone through so much adversity. There's been so many times where he hasn't got the result he wanted. And, I mean, mark all of our words, Devil Walk. I'm sure this isn't the last time we're going to be seeing this iteration of FURIA. I'm sure they're going to be a name to be watching as we move on into the opening
stays around for another decade, bro.
Season.
I'm not even kidding.
100%. I think, you know, Fallen, such a great leader, a legend of our game, massive respect in the way that he handled this interview as well.
Look at this team, bro. The fact that they can put a smile on, like, the vibes on this team.
They should be proud. They should be, you know,
the only way you're smiling right now is because you're with your boys. Let that simmer.
This year and just give themselves some credit because they came from a tough situation. I can't remember exactly what rank they came from, but they were like looking like a top 20, 25 kind of ish team. Bringing in these two players and making a mark in the Counter-Strike world with so many top teams in the kind of top scene already to kind of push further than some of these teams in such a short amount of time. It's nothing
it's your first major, it's all good.
It's impressive, and it marks the true leadership of Fallen as a person.
But you already know that Fallen is going to have a talk with him, bro. Like, hey, no need to feel like that.
Yes, the season, it came out of nowhere. They were able to